Just add 80 pesos to any Best Buds combo or any Dream Deals, Big Deals, or the Bar Bundle. Promo runs from July 1 to July 31, 2019 only. Dunkin' Donuts. Pasalubong bayan.
The magic of radio.
Here we go. This is the epicenter of music entertainment.
From the northern to the southern tip of the Philippines.
Giving you the most complete radio experience.
Crushing the competition is the country's number one. Number one for new music.
The world famous.
We are
Magic 95.5.
Cada día, lunes hasta sábado, te presentamos con ustedes la radio y televisión, el programa de Ciudad de Zamboanga. Este es Dateline Teleradyo. Taman junto con ustedes, mga veterano y respetado anunciador y comentarista, que hay guiar el discusión del día na mga asunto que tiene que hacer con la ciudad y el mga vivientes aquí. Este es Dateline Teleradyo. Aquí na GBPI TV11 y na 95.5 Magic FM. Todos team. Aquí na Dateline Teleradyo.
Magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. Assalamualaikum. Kung atong mga hermano muslimin, maayong buntag po sa atong mga kaigsunan na Bisaya diri sa Zamboanga, Sibugay, Zamboanga del Sur ug Zamboanga City. Alas 6:15 and it's Dateline Teleradyo time. Mga bisinos, Pecha 9 Aura, dia de Tuesday, on a Tuesday, Ready Tuesday, mga bisinos. De ustedes, simple servidor, Al-Habshi, ta-imbita ko nosotros manghunto ka namon hasta alas 9 luego. Mga bisinos, pwede nosotros mira ka namon worldwide via our Facebook page. Just type GBPI TV11 Official or Dateline Teleradyo. Pwede también nosotros mira ka namon na YouTube or na YouTube, Facebook, mga bisinos, pwede uhi na 95.5 Magic. ¿Qué tal nosotros este día? Siempre damos rogamiento, nunca gayot ay perde. Que ojalá, buenamente kita todo este día. Mañana, next week, next month, next year, y hasta cuando ya. Abierto en línea con vosotros para dar ustedes mga opinión, reaction, suggestion, reklamo. Tali ang mga numero flash na di ustedes mga screens 0966-397-8543 or 991-2970 or 991-2971. Mga misis, mga mamis, mga daddies, gising. Lebantaya, preparaya kanda ati kuya para hindi sila man late kay 50% el performance task na grading system Aura. Ese punctuality parte del, como se llama, performance task. Por eso mga mamis, mga daddies, levanta ka dati kuya, ready y siempre, no maulbida, este tiempo de rainy, ulan-ulan, asigun kung pag-asa mga bisinos, magdebe kita esperanza, ulan-ulan, este mes, kay mga succeeding months, no? Kay tablagan ng pag-asa, mga 20 yata typhoons ay esperanza entra na Pilipinas. Asigura gayot, kanda ati kuya, hindi salimuhaw, mga mamis, bandali ba payong, or kapote bakaltalang mamat? O kapote, sumlero, mahirap na magkasakit mga mamis. Bien, karo gayot ara, enferma mga bisinos. Check up pa lang, kwanto ya? 300 yata. 500 yata, habla si Mateo, nebo lang yung check up. Kay sobre rin guwapo. Ures yung check up si Mateo. Na-imagine? On the, kosa tapipina lang el sen, 500 del check up. Bueno lang si ali lang to liba kunal diato mga anak buyag-buyag na sa mga City Medical Center. Na pero si Ali tamen aabutin po tayo ng siyam-siyam. Akal tabla sila pila, espera tu pila para ver atende contigo el doctor. Nasilibato na pribado, alya, medyo duele-duele. 500 check-up, ara, si dali contigo reseta el mga doktor. Habla si Mateo, patay. Wag naman, buhay. Kaya hindi na si abahan ng mga another 500. Reseta ali. Por eso, asigura gayot, di atong mga anak, di atong kwerpo, ng mga debe para emperma mga bisinos. Kaya kumutabla ka na kita, bawal magkasakit, hindi broma mga bisinos emperma, mga tiempo, donde bien caro las cosas. Bien caro las cosas. You try to imagine, mga bisinos, buyag-buyag, si dos, el enfermo na casa, de dolor de cabeza, gayot. Naman, este día, mga bisinos, siyempre, pwede vosotros uhi, mira, esperanza, diskusyon, mga bisinos, acerca del diatun edukasyon. El diatun bisita, no less than the regional director del Commission on Higher Education. Amo si kanya replaza mga bisinos, Director Garcia, amo si kanya replaza con el antes director, kanya man retire ya, si Director Emilio Yanga, mga bisinos. Escucha kita el sistema del diatun edukasyon na entero región, incluido ya el ciudad de Zamboanga. Y siempre, tali si Commander T, el persona, hindi ta dormi, bisya lang todo el noche, con el mga suceso que ta sucede dentro del noche para sigurado a la mañana, como ahora aga, por medio del Dateline Teleradyo, sale kita informado na mga suceso mga bisinos. Pecha 9, kumutabla kami. Ahora día maiden session del Deatun Consejo Local. Mga bisinos, primer día que hay tiene sila sesyon, quiere decir oficialmente excuse me po. Normalmente ay manghunto ya sila para prinsipya diskuti mga asunto. Mga asunto que ta afecta siempre na vida del mga gente y del ciudad. Y este día también ay aparece invitado el alcalde de Atun, el nana del ciudad, María Isabel Ben Clima Coalina Consejo, para manda sabi kung el de Atun mga konsehal or lawmakers na English pa. Ko sa gayot le kere rin po. So that puede trabajar junto con el alcalde, el mga konsehal, con el mga propósito ley que quiere el alcalde mga bisinos. No? Na todo diferente klase. I'm expecting the mayor will tell the councilors, el de aton mga konsehal, kung sa ley kere, estaba kanila, kaya sila ay ase, na diferente klase aspeto. Talia mga bisinos, por pasi orden, si Palta pa man, si Chene Nuevo, cosa ta pensa el alcalde de aton, y siempre ese el cosa quiere el alcalde, ¿no? Afuera pa si el cosa quiere el mga konsehal personalmente, di ilagat personal, ¿no? Quiere sila rin po aspeto de paz y orden. Social services, cosa pa mapalta. Afuera con el pinacalite social services bien famoso gayot que el gobierno local de aton, administrasyon del alcalde Ben Climaco, yarin po amo el free medicine sa mga bisinos para con el senior citizens. And then approve el ordinanza para el monthly allowance ba, birthday ba, how do you call it, no? Con el persons with disabilities or PWDs. Akal tabla sila antes, but we do not call them anymore disabled mga bisinos, but instead with a special name, person with disabilities. Social services, infrastructure. Ese kisa cosa ay esperanza el alcalde ay pidi suporta del de aton mga konsehal este día durante el maiden session mga bisinos. Ali siyempre na konseho lokal de aton na Boulevard, no? Infrastructure, esperanza kita kay ay irimpua pa mas manada mga proyekto el alcalde necesita el soporta mga bisinos. But mediante con ese asunto de infrastructure, of course, tali el cuestión, cosa puede esperanza con el consejo también, ¿no? El alcalde, yung order ya, kung naka-controversial mga bisinos asunto, para investigar, planta kaso, con el mga ken envuelto. Afuera con mga kontraktor, who maybe they are, including all personalities in government, sinisita, depende na outcome mga bisinos del investigasyon. Si kunil konsehal, di aton mga konsehal, cosa ba pwede esperan sa kanila mga bisinos acerca con este asunto de sowa-sowa? Asunto de sowa-sowa, trabaho del kontraktor. Uno ya ganin mga bisinos, ya dali mira, ya pwede manda ka natin escucha, el klase de sowa-sowa asida del mga kontraktor, sa pandos las buenos, hindi todo. No? In this case, akin na sinubong, el DJ Construction from Lamitan mga bisinos. Donde, na sinubong, bueno lang, por favor del Diyos, no hay bata ken grabe yasinti duele, mga bisinos. Yakay, el techo del covered court, alina sinubong. Ese suceso, tamanda ka natin iskucha mga bisinos, tadali ka natin impresyon, kay indeed sowa-sowa el asida del proyecto. No more, no less. Para personal kumigo, personalmente, no hay más manada razón. Hindi na yung otro rason, que ay, yabang kamali, no, period, sowa-sowa el asida. Talipal, school buildings mga bisinos, donde yaraha, ya tiene que kore-kore mampanik ang mga bata. Después que ya puede saber kay hindi na ganit broma el rahadura onde ba kel mat na lugar afuera pa con ese nalunsuran donde mga bisinos rahadura también ben grande yung mga yapo nilang palo para suporta con el flooring na second floor para asigura hindi mampupo na kebertuse. No hay más otro para razón mga bisinos que puede kita pensa si por qué ta sucedese. But rather, period, hindi bueno el asida del kontraktor. Sowa el asida del kontraktor. Mga bisinos, afuera con esa infrastructure, of course, ta esperanza kita con el alcalde, que hay rin puale mga bisinos, otro pa mga asunto na mga diferente aspeto mga bisinos que ay dali alivio na vida del mga gente de Zamboanga kanaton y siempre con el de aton syudad mga bisinos. Arase el maiden session y of course ya sabi kita afuera con el alcalde, afuera con el aton mga kongresista, el mga konsehal tamen ay dali sila mga palabra de promesa ba or cosa ba que ay el TV11 tali mga bisinos ay bisya para vosotros ay sabe. Hindi lang yung solo este día, of course, Mr. Felipe.
Good morning, Al. Good morning también, mga bisinos. ¿Qué tal? ¿Qué tal ustedes todo este día? Día de martes kita, July 9. Así que modo de todo, excited también yo, no? Solamente nilang takopera el tiempo ka naton, hasta ahora liga kita, pega pa el taliti. Well, anyway, mga bisinos, kumukuha sa tabla si Al, as early as 8 o'clock in the morning, este día, tiene kita mga crew ay man standby ali na sangguniang panlungsod. Sabi kita si ¿qué tal el aspecto de seguridad allí? Y también el mga preparasyon que sila kaya pwede kita sabi ayer, bien busy al el mga empleyado del sangguniang panlungsod para dekora Colonel Session Hall, no? Husto kang tabla to, uwi kita si cosa-cosa el mga programa que ipresenta el City Hall este día. Of course, sabi kita muy bien, ultimo termino este del diato na alcalde, no? Third term niya, i-acabar este. Now, of course, hindi na po de corre mayor. So, te esperanza kita, kasi tiyan naman si Mayor Beng, mga buen plano na siyudad de Zamboanga, este term niya le basya ko na ese todo, no? Anita miragital beneficiary el mga vivientes de Zamboanga. Okay, so hasta luego kami alas 9 del día. Pasensya ustedes mga vecinos kaya tabla pa sila hinay-hinay lang kita yakore paraki because if it is wet, habla pa sila it is very slippery. So birthday boy, good morning tabi gutigo, mayong buntag mga higala, magandang umaga po.
Por eso mga bisinos, tutok lang hikanamon kay todo cosa kami menciona ay dali kami con nosotros mga bisinos por medio del report del diato mga compañero taliapuera. And of course, por medio del diato diskusyon aquí na paborito programa de nosotros, el
Dateline Teleradyo.
Espresso yourself. Get a limited edition of Dunkin' Coffee mug and customize it because it comes with a free washable marker. Just add 80 pesos to any Best Buds combo or any Dream Deals, Big Deals, or the Bar Bundle. Promo runs from July 1 to July 31, 2019 only. Dunkin' Donuts. Pasilog ng bayan.
I love Budget Wise because the stocks are organized and complete.
I love Budget Wise because of the free parking space. And I feel so relaxed and very secure while shopping for budget items.
I love Budget Wise because it is convenient and affordable.
I love Budget Wise kasi di ilang mga empleyado courteous and friendly.
Yes, Paka-Bryce!
Saan tayo? May bagong bar. Let's go!
Nasaan yung bar? Ayan.
Introducing the new delicious Titty Bar. New shape, new flavors.
So, you like this bar?
Cheers! New delightful experience.
Nasuliya na, daghan ang bibilib sa kaepektibo sa talan Haplasius Oil.
Shoot mo isip kargado. Ako kayo ang lawas. Hindi may idadata. Andaran sa taitis, Ruma. Salamat na lang kay Junay Talan.
Ako trabaho sa opisina, whole day nga mag-atubang sa computer. Resulta, may panahon nga manakit akong likod o gabaga. Naanda na ako, mahaplasa na ako og talan. Hayahay kaayo ang epekto. Ayos kaayo ang soothing effect sa talan Haplasius Oil.
Huwag kang nagliwatisan at sa episong pagparakit sa kalawasan sa talan Haplasius Oil.
The magic of radio.
Here we go. This is the epicenter of music entertainment,
From the northern to the southern tip of the Philippines,
giving you the most complete radio experience.
trusting the competition is the country's number one. Number one for new music.
The world famous
We are
Magic 95.5.
What can I give to make your day? Let me send some good vibes your way. Dunkin' Donuts, for every bite that fills the soul. Dunkin' Donuts, tender goodness that makes us whole. There's always more to love for the young and young at heart. It's where love starts.
Dunkin' Donuts, pasalubong ng bayan.
What I got full stock of thoughts and dreams and scared of, and I can't explain. You make my dreams come true.
Enjoy great brew every day. Dunkin' Coffee only uses great beans to give you that great Dunkin' Coffee feeling. Discover Dunkin' Coffee today.
hot, or ice.
Oh yeah, you make my dreams come true.
Meet your new best buds. The Derek Combo, the Piola Combo, and the Ding Dong Combo. Grab a Dunkin' Donuts Best Buds Combo for 109 pesos each.
I have a big barkada.
I have a big family.
Making them happy is easy.
With the Dunkin' Donuts Big Deal
You get 3 boxes of donuts.
for $3.49
It's just like adding 50 pesos.
to the price of your favorite bundle. Make more people happy.
With the Dunkin' Donuts, big deal.
Cada día, lunes hasta sábado, te presentamos con ustedes la radio y televisión, el programa de Ciudad de Zamboanga. Este es Dateline Teleradyo. Taman junto con ustedes, mga veterano y respetado anunciador y comentarista, que hay guía el discusión del día, la mga asunto que tiene que hacer con la ciudad y el mga vivientes aquí. Este es Dateline Teleradyo. Aquí na GBPI TV11 y na 95.5 Magic FM. Todos team, aquí na Dateline Teleradyo.
Alas 6:35 kita del día, ita continuo kita con el diaton programa el Tuesday edition del Dateline Teleradyo. Al pidi anay permission itulo kay Kirigacho saluda con el persona que niya dale vida conmigo, no? Happy birthday con el dimyo nana si Mrs. Beth Abuy Alina Putik. 70th birthday ya.
Happy birthday,
Mother, happy birthday contigo. Y también con el dimyo primo si Julius Matutinaw, birthday na también di Julius, siya na si Annabel, no? So, good morning, Julius, happy birthday. Y con todo, con aquellos mga quien te celebrar nila mga cumpleaños ese día, igual con Aldel ayer. So, how was your birthday yesterday?
Okay lang.
Sina, mga sina klase okasyon, alegre kita when we are surrounded by loved ones, di ba?
Yes.
Mga family members. Okay, so como siyempre mga bisinos, tiyanik mensahe o siguro tiyanik tikiasi kung nakil dito yung kung sa tuta diskutiendo natin, no? Good day, Sir Al, Sir Philip, pirmi kita tauwi reklamo na kontraktor pero nuay pa uwian preso. Dapat dali leksyon or man sample kanila para mira el otro sincero. Algical dia yan, guess ka na mo na si Mr. Seferino Bernardo del DTI. Chenele algun revelasyon que first time niya uwi, no? Habla paano como ese mga chanigita naman ng mga reklamo ese mga kontraktor sa el trabajo. El cosa castigo ta recibiso si manbase kita na presente sitwasyon. Sabi kita que naman blacklist lang. Pero habla si Mr. Bernardo Seferino Rubio kali, el tata ni Carl, no? Si Attorney Carl, el DTI Provincial Manager. Habla pale, si Chene mga asina, asilang formal complaint para na DTI, depois el DTI as a nila separate investigation, if those contractors are found guilty, no? Kung sa mga maltrabaho kita sila, pwede revoka kung nila lisensya, el DTI. El DTI at this time ang revoka kay accredited mo sila todo na Department of Trade and Industry. So in that manner, ang pala hindi lang abla government pwede na. Por ejemplo, government project. Yake na palpag, igual que por ejemplo na sinubong. Na el gobyerno lokal ahora que del complainan. Ese complaint del gobyerno lokal, sometese para na DTI. Kaya el DTI también hace separate investigation nila. Na si puede determina que verdadero culpable, revoka ka el DTI con la lisensya. Hindi na sila pwede sa lisensya o accreditation na DTI.
Pero el gobyerno lokal daton taas action para pwede también mampanis con ese plantakaso con el mga kontraktor. No? Amo también si el action aura so that el consecuencia de ese na una vez ay sabi base na investigasyon culpable then therefore automatically hindi na pwede sa proyekto
na gobyerno.
Oo,
pero el punto diya Mr. Rubio mas pesaw pa debe dali kastigo, which is revocation of license. Kasi por ejemplo, blacklist lang ko na sa el gobyerno, hindi lang sila pwede saka proyekto na gobyerno kay blacklisted sila. Pero na private sector, pwede pa siyempre sila saka mga proyekto. Na ablapal DTI, si sila mo revoke kayo kung na lisensya nila. So either way, no pwede sila, hindi man sila pwede sa kaproyekto ng gobyerno and at the same time, hindi man sila pwede sa kaproyekto ng sektor privado usando kung na lisensya nila.
Alright. Arad, I'm sure manada ta pregunta mga viewers diato. No pwede ba motopropyo keresir on their own? Base na mga reports kung sa SOCD, imbestiga sila, they will conduct their own investigation and take action base na dila investigasyon.
Beberaza, no? Sige lang, si man obliga pa tuman complain, aliya tatarda el proseso, tiene mga ente tandos pensamiento. Diba? Diyan tabla, busy kami, man-complain pa kami, man-blacklist siya lang kunese. Something ang sina, no? Na, pero gusto kay tabla to, ano mo to proprio basis era? Kung sila lang on their own.
Yes.
Well, after collating all the necessary pieces of evidence, después na determina que chene gayot, cosa hindi bueno ya ase el concierne contractor. Diba? Base na judgment na conviction del DTI. So sa mga bisinos, no?
Ang mga ahensya sina kasi lip, no? Ta esperanza kita sila mismo ay tumaaksyon. Igualang batamen sekunel dol, at mga ahensya tiene poder o tiene power para conduci investigasyon. Nata esperanza kita kay sila mismo ay menya. Kung sa mga opisina like el Department of Labor. Ese kwento-kwento acerca el non-compliance and minimum wage na debe, hindi na debe kay mang-complain. Sila mismo imbestiga impunamente. Uno, no? Department of Health. Na imbestiga ko ng mga hospital. Hindi na para debe, tiene ken mang-complain. And so with DTI. Si asunto, tiene que hacer el de la oficina, ano may espera siguro complain? Kay you cannot expect people to file complaint come el de la hora. Apuera lang siguro yung mga pamilya ka del biktima, baka pwede. No? Pero si habla otro gente, I don't think so.
Gusto to. Ese lang, por ejemplo, ng Department of Labor. Ay man-necessitate sila complain desde con el mga konsyerne. Nasabi man sila ko sa el konsekwensya de aquel. Si tu, por ejemplo, empleo ta reklama kontra ko nandito yung employer, you will come out in the open. Na okay gane. In a way, el Department of Labor might rule in favor of you. Na, pero pensa tamen tu, que modo que da el working relationship dito, pati dito employer. Diba? We have to be realistic. Pero tamira-mira yun, siguro it entails another law, no? Congressional law siguro ley national lo que debe hacer para kung sa mga ahensya de gobyerno kita mention na kanina kita aura, pwede sila mo on their own. Without necessarily subjecting the supposed complainants to file the necessary action.
Actually, under the law, they have all the powers to act. Hindi tayo intindi porque nisita tapidi complain. Siguro, prevention, yes. I mean, for punishment against individuals or company, yes. Pero tamang kwento kita prevention para hindi na sucede. Alieta habla kita tanisita entra mete hace el manera que lo debe,
lo que debe.
Para prevenir así na mga suceso. Igual también NHA. Para prevenir ang mga sowa-sowa from the very beginning, alya kita taabla, debe checkya impunamente. Kung ang contractor tamen dila, kasi mga kaso. But unfortunately, doon hindi masista sucede. Pero por eso, tauwi kita kay tiyan sowa-sowa mga kaso tamen. Igual na tulungato, igual que na lust. na kay si taas lang natin el trabaho, na I don't think ay sucede si ese mga substandard. Igual tamen nalya na sinubong. Siya silang trabaho el project engineer, I don't think ay sucede si. Unfortunately, ta aparece, quiere vosotros no quiere, el impresión del gente que, el conclusion del gente, hindi sila taas el trabaho immunamente.
Hindi sila, bueno, era si hasta allí lang el period, hindi taas sa trabaho immunamente. Hindi taas el trabaho por causa del cuantos mga konsiderasyon siguro.
Mas malo eh.
Sí. Si porque hindi taas el trabaho immunamente, na baka tiene razón, si porque tapripuri sila que hindi taas el trabaho immunamente.
Without thinking, bida tamang bida el
correct, gusto.
Bida el ta esperanza mucho, ta espera mucho con el cosa siyo, con el soa-soa de trabaho del contractor que hindi natacheck el engineer, siguro kay tiene ako saya gosa.
Actually, sinigal-ligal lang kita pensa mga business, hindi kita mang pasabi kita, pero basic lang kita tamang kwento, no? Sinigal-ligal lang kita pensa, na aspeto del investigasyon na masingko sa klase asunto kung sa magitatabos ka, usually ebidensya, di ba? Ebidensya kita tabos ka para determina el culpabilidad o si quien tiene culpa. Dala lang kita ehemplo as I mentioned na to housing. Kaya enggancha lang si Congressman, antes Senador Pong Biason, senior citizen niya ya entra lang el mano. Después siya pwede sila descubrir que yaman collapse el casa allí na talisayan bakel. Después siya
division.
tulungatong. So, después cuando ya sucede que mira sila kanya lang. Naakilang padaan bimpurti katakel piece of evidence na criminal law sa talyama sa evidence of guilt.
Nisita pa ba si complain?
Nisita pa ba reklamo siya?
Eso tabla gani. Ang mga ahensya konsede, si Chene at sina mga suseso, they need not wait anymore for a complaint. Immediately come in. After all, the law authorizes you to do so.
Ay, nako.
Porque nisita pa complaint. Igual ang sinasunubong. If I may take the words of Director Rubio, na with due respect to the good director, provincial director, debe entrada yun ang DTI. Kay kusa pa complain, debe espera. Kasi pa lang suseso ansina, hindi ba tamang merit ya or tamang warrant ya? El action del todo ahensya. Tiene que hacer con ese asunto.
Aquel baal, apenas sila miraan sina, yaman na yun, isita siya sa interagency committee. Ablab, sinta kita, man-meeting kita, diskuti kita ko sa pasalin na sinubong. Ano na kita ipera complainan? Diba? So, base ng mga investigasyon, base ng mga on-site investigation kita magkwento ti unayan siya, magkwento. So, anya mismo asal desisyon. So, sina siya, no?
Na-depicil ba siya siya?
Usually, espera pa kita mga complainan, no?
Well, si espera complainan, na...
Well, siguro, tasigi sila kung nagka-prinsipyo del que se llama due process. Okay, mo tabla sila. Na todo el mga prosedimiento, tiene daw kayo due process. Namira kita, no? Ojalá que tiene un brilliant mind que puede asesale un klase de konsepto para na mga asina klase sitwasyon, mga bisinos donde envuelto mga proyekto, después na queda delicado o tapon na peligro con el vida del público. So, asya lang ese o ng moto propio, no? Kaya after all, public knowledge man ese, ebidensya siya, ese lang daan collapse ng sinubong, ebidensya siya automatic, no? Porque siya sucede.
Wala na sila, igual kung diatun uban, hindi na tayo espera pa impormasyon timbre, abla, oy, tiene notisya ya, mismo, tapos na kuno notisya.
Gusto.
Nakasi espera lang to, abla, mail, tiene niya notisya, baka hindi to inkontra, hindi to sabi.
Mira yo, baka hindi nakatese totalmente, puede durmi aura. Okay, sa liki, mamucho derecho ese na konseho, no? Kaya tiene kita full coverage kaya sa aura niya. Anyway, mga bisinos, el reporter niya itong kompanyero si Commander T. Commander Ilyong. Pards! Pards, good morning.
Morning, Al. Good morning, Dateline Teleradyo. Ang program Dateline Teleradyo. ano, ayer yang makalato ng mga personal sa police station 6 na Tetuan. Después sila po de arresta con un persona durante el bypass operation. Este es Muhammad Sikiri y Sahibul alias Toto Planet, 36 años, residente de Alina Tapuk, Barangay Dumampang. Naya po de sabi ka, este galing persona sa mga kaso de murder. 3 casos de murder, el caso de este, el
Tres el caso de murder?
Sí.
Una tres siya, pinatay kung kanyang mata.
Ya, una te anda tira, con aquel retira o pulis alina Juan, donde el tapos del pulisay po sa mesa del.
Onde parte na?
El retira o pulis, cuando tira TL, no, ay después escapa TL, para la con su familia alina sinunod. Después allá, ya tenés sila caliente argumento, ito matatay anak, ya anda también tira.
Ano yung akorda yung senil?
Allá.
Akorda yung sa suseso.
Ay anak de Budi también.
Akorda yung sa suseso nila, akil na sinuno. Akorda yung sa suseso, akil na sinuno. Akil na tiyan sila purpiahan, dahil anak ya abla na, sige mo, sabi siya ng mga otoridad, kung sabi yan, sila pakibutay kundi, tingalo ko din sa pamilya, mantatay anak.
Ya tingalo ko na kwelo, ya muri tayo kwelo, mantatay anak kaya, so amos kwelo, mga tres, mga persona, kung yan ako nilalay mata.
Ano mo lang ko na siya panikuwi? Ano mo lang yung panikuwi ko na ese?
Ayer lang lagi panikuwi ko nila, nabay na sa operation pa ngayon.
Ay, saya.
Yang pwede ko na elektroy, aliya kayo binali ang sabi sa alina mampang. So alina, ondel arrest ako nila, no? Alina ondel cementerio. Yung sinanay puro paper na parang medyo mampang ayer. So tala sinele un calibre 38 revolver. Y también sila pwede sa granada sa taliban iba.
Saya, no?
So, yung pwede sabi kay Elia Galespe, no? Na isayo ka sa mga warrant operate sa Leapa, nagsil po sa Lea, paano, kabali makakulat pelos mga persona, no? Na todo kay, wabalik kay after ko sa police, aksidente lang ako kaya po dalawang na karal-trigger at pusil por eso era dental pusil at sipa ko
Kasi ka na picture ka na lamira, Kel, cuando joven? Ese na picture, ese?
No sé si
hindi, tiyan ito sa kabidyo, tanalimira na cellphone, no? Tiyan retrato, police mas do uniforme?
Posible. Na yung monitor, no?
Ano ito monitor?
Amote, el caso que está enfrentale ara, del ano siya lito por eso para ng crime lab, para el naman drug test kami por eso kunele. So, vamos a el caso que espera sila waran de si abuya para po llegar con esto a planta caso de de murder y uno de frustrated murder, no? So, ito yung mga kaso que está enfrentale na ayer sa nagpa-bypass operation siya, ito sa pakilaya sa ele. Bypass operation sa ele, yan, pwede pa ko nila kupita el droga de valor de 80,000 pesos, tiene pa un fragmentation grenade, y el uno calibre 38 revolver kung mga bala.
Tamira kita, si por ejemplo, mang prosper el caso kontra con eso, mang bulo kaya sa nakalaboso.
Na kwanto patong-patong.
Que Berto 3 murder case?
Oo, y también explosive granada, so non-available pa siya.
Pero binibyo ko na sa gente, tiyan na kaso de murder, 3 kaso, yabira pakat ele na lugar donde cometel el uno del mga krimen, hindi ba alikel el pulis, yung matalikol pulis, alikel, mampang?
Alikel, mampang.
Después continue pala sa mga sinaklaso illegal aktibidad, vende droga, tiyan pa mga illegal mga armas, at mira-mira to sa si Ma'am Prosper el kaso, tiyan pa chansale.
So, ese, no, el mga pano, ang kaso na enfrentale ara, si Muhammad Isiri y Sahibul alias Toto Planet. Alias na mga namano ng autoridad at sa araw na police station 6 alina Tetuan Esperanzawel planta ko nila yung kaso kay Yapo Metele. Okay, andang sa la otro bypass operation también el personal sa police station 8 na sinuno Yapo ni sa bypass operation alina Ortega no na barangay de Tetuan na Alfaro doon nila Yapo de tan arresta con una persona durante el SO bypass operation. So, el personal del police station 8 na sinulog, amo el conducir bypass operation y puede arrestar con si Andres Relatado, 42 años, residente de Alina, barangay de Tetuan, una Ortega Drive, de barangay de Tetuan.
Senior citizen niya? Senior citizen niya?
42 pa lang. 42 years old pa lang si Andres.
42?
Sí.
Sino ha?
42. Cuando él antes de dueño de un lending company, compañía de lending,
Lending.
Después, ahora también de la droga prohibido. Durante el tiempo, vamos a hablar de su lending company, ahora siguro, usó la droga, ahora también de la droga prohibido para esto puede soportar con el servicio. So, vamos a ¿no? El hablar de esta persona con el brazo de la autoridad. So, saliste el arresto con él ayer tarde también Alina Ortega de barangay de Tetuan. Okay, and then the audio report, Kennedy report part, ito ang grande trouble ng Alina Barangay de Tetuan yung video bar, donde queda contra el customer y también el mujer, ¿no? DRO aligane na un video bar anoche. So, yan sila konfrontasyon, alin na police station 4 na Pulanan, kaya sila na sali sila mga agravio na hombre no yung sa nombre no kay ya andaste alipit al brazo de gane mujer y después anda pasopla daw at mula postaw tao lang con el helmet si ila ya perde daw el helmet por eso rabias de esa persona amo del ya rabiale fundamentale con el mga mujer ali tintaw na ila mga postaw so el yung naman sila na police station na esperanza gamit kay portaso como esta persona también no tayo si cosa la arreglo ila kay anoche el mismo dueño del video bar esperanza Juan Pablo el caso de esta persona porque kasi sintidele ko na yung mga banali.
Abla ko nele, makinili na limang file kaso. Diyan kita baw sino. Akil violence against women and children, di ba? Special klase ng lay akil.
Awas el comfort sintidele ko na mujer. So, el mga panel, mga witness el mujer, el mismo compañera de suyo, kaya mira doon sila pakilaya ko siya, palipit al braso, al mano, ipagyan niya, pagkala ulo na portaw. Era, el sintidele ko na siya, kaya también, no, yan, pagpasa lang del helmet, ang final ko siya pasa. So, eso, no, después sila yung na police station, so, también, no, el investigador sa pelikula gani ko na apel confrontation para pwede arreglar sa ilang problema. So, amos part del mga report natin del otro noche un incidente de tiro pero no ito pa con el na biktima Alina Barangay de Ayala na Alina tumagsa Barangay de Ayala yan sila ng incidente de tiro el subject persona puede arrestar el police kay ya maganda po ni kanila pagkita el na sola kasi Rapana y también el bolo yan ang ito ng bolo na abot si dos persona ya completamente na una ito, tienda ali, cuando habla kanila la tindera que no hemos silabir, ya rabiatos. So, por eso, o ya rabia, ya sila con tindera, ya el mismo dueño, ya continúa con estos dos, y después estos, ya andas el Tola, ¿no? Si Ulrich Laipan, 26 años, y también si Timmy Upol, todos sila residentes de allí na dumagsa, no? Son 8 barangay de Ayala. Ya estos, tira, pero no hay que tupa con él complainant, con él 40 años, si Henry Mucar. So, pag kanila arrestar polis, durante el tiempo, sa magpuputan pa sila ayuda-ayuda, semi-assemble naman polis, legal police, por eso puede arrestar con estos dos mga persona y talía ka-enfrenta el caso de attempted murder.
Yun
So,
attempted murder, después illegal possession pa.
Illegal possession of firearms, pati bladed weapon.
¿Qué más sila tiene armas? ¿Cosa sila?
Amo ganan la question din niyo, no, con el OIC, el police lieutenant, Lieutenant Ariston, que asin con él, mga simple persona lamang sila, pero amo ya liba-liba sila armas sa fuego. Tawag siya, tres din valiente ngayon. So, pwede lang nagsisin niya pwede tupa, no, el bala, pwede sa rebenta, pwede kanila arresta. So, mas dos, taliara na procedía de ya con investigador y esperan tocar este plantada o caso kanila mal-influence con estos dos mga personas. Okay, so, supad sa pera, kano pentel, una kasi ako nagpetuan ng PlayStation 6. Doon nga nakakaiulan na sino, siguro, pang kita kay sa Manila kita kasi dati ko pentel ulan na sino. So, kailan mga kakali akwera kung mga estudyante ni kita, di pa payong, dapat ay mahalo na tayo tempo. Ito mga tempo. So, ito mga report natin part. Sa aga para ng Dateline Teleradyo. Ito yung sumanulat.
Kasi larga ng telebiyahe, no mga tiempo de sangga. Gracias, Commander T, Commander Iliong, yung minutukul aural, kaya también puerte lang kusero.
Aquel maskin Baguio, hindi mo pwede sangga con él.
Ano tormento, Fer?
Alright, mga bisinos, na birada de amon, let's talk about our higher education, mga bisinos na entero riyon. Mangkital kita mga bisinos, how is it going? Cosa ba el mga palisya? And of course, we will take a look, mga bisinos, otra vez con el asunto, the controversy, ali mga bisinos Zamboanga City Polytechnic State College with our officer in charge, Regional Director del Commission on Higher Education, mga bisinos. When we come back, you are watching Dateline Teleradyo.
Espresso yourself. Get a limited edition of Dunkin' Coffee mug and customize it because it comes with a free washable marker. Just add 80 pesos to any Best Buds combo or any Deals, Big Deals, or the Bar bundle. Promo runs from July 1 to July 31, 2019 only. Dunkin' Donuts. Pasalubong bayan.
Yes, mga guys! Isa tayo. May bagong bar. Let's go! Nasaan yung bar? Ayan. Introducing the new delicious titty bar. New shape. New flavors. So, you like this bar? Cheers! New delightful experience.
The magic of radio.
Here we go. This is the episode epicenter of music entertainment.
From the northern to the southern tip of the Philippines,
Giving you the most complete radio experience.
crushing the competition is the country's number one. Number one for new music.
The world famous
We are
Magic 95.5.
What can I give to make your day? Let me send some good vibes your way. Dunkin' Donuts, for every bite that fills the soul. Dunkin' Donuts, tender goodness that makes us whole. There's always more to love for the young and young at heart. It's where love starts.
Dunkin' Donuts, pasalubong ng bayan.
What I got full stock of thoughts and dreams, etc. And how I can explain? You make my dreams come true.
Enjoy great brew every day. Dunkin' Coffee only uses great beans to give you that great Dunkin' Coffee feeling. Discover Dunkin' Coffee today. Hot or iced.
Oh yeah, you make my dreams come true.
Meet your new best buds. The Derek Combo, the Piola Combo, and the Ding Dong Combo. Grab a Dunkin' Donuts Best Buds Combo for 109 pesos each.
I have a big barkada. I have a big family. Making them happy is easy with the Dunkin' Donuts Big Deal.
You get 3 boxes of donuts
For $3.49
It's just like adding 50 pesos
to the price of your favorite bundle. Make more people happy with the Dunkin' Donuts Big Deal.
Cada día, lunes hasta sábado, te presenta con ustedes la radio y televisión, el programa de Ciudad de Zamboanga. Este es Dateline Teleradyo. Taman junto con ustedes, mga veterano y respetado anunciador y comentarista, que hay guía en discusión del día na mga asunto que tiene hacer con la ciudad y el mga vivientes aquí. Este es Dateline Teleradyo. Aquí na GBPI TV11 y na 95.5 Magic FM. Todos team, aquí na Dateline Teleradyo.
Alas 7 del día, mga bisinos, Dateline Teleradyo Morning Edition. Pa siyempre, como siempre, con este programa, tayo suporta el Santon Plus Herbal Capsule. Ito may maraming anti-inflammatory compounds at antioxidant properties. Inaalis ang mga namamaga sa mga bahagi ng ating katawan. Santon Plus Herbal Capsule, napatunayan ng mga siyentipiko na makatutulong tanggalin ang mga namamagang arthritis, prostate problem, heart enlargement, asthma, sinusitis, pati liver at iba pang karamdaman. Santon Plus Herbal Capsule, makatutulong upang maiwasan ng mga sakit. Santon Plus Herbal Capsule, garantisado at epektibo, 13 pesos lang. At available na rin ang ating Santon Plus Herbal Oil. Santon Plus Herbal Soap at My PC na mabibili sa mga suking butika, farmasya at drugstores.
Continuando mga bisina sa kina de ustedes favorito programa, el Dateline Teleradyo. Kumukuha kami adlang mga bisinos. Uliya siguro kita ulit magkwento acerca de sin mambitin na yung tikol di atong mga bisinos. Uliya kita magkwento junto con di atong bisita si kontrobersiya na Zamboanga City State College, Polytechnic State College mga bisinos. Let's take a look first. Let's get to know our new Regional Director of the Commission on Higher Education, mga bisinos, Dr. Rodi Garcia. Welcome, Direk, to Dateline Teleradyo.
Gracias con el invitación.
Alright, siguro, Direk, I hope you wouldn't mind if we will try to get to know you. Director Garcia is from where?
Actually, a native of Zamboanga but born in Basilan.
You look so young on television. How old are you, Doc? I hope you wouldn't mind, Direk.
I am 46.
Sino Ben pa ka si director, no? When did you finish your school? Aquí na Zamboanga tamen.
Yes. My elementary, secondary in Basilan as well, my college, and my graduate in Zamboanga. And Recently, I finished my master's at the Development Academy of the Philippines.
Okay.
All right, Dr. Garcia, ladies and gentlemen here, replace the retired regional director of the CHED, Dr. Emilu Yanga. All right, Direk, I hope you wouldn't mind. Your title right now is Officer in Charge. Cosa si Canadisir?
The commission designated me as the officer in charge of the Commission on Higher Education per CMO, per CSO. Jet Special Order number 45.
But what is the possibility of Dr. Garcia becoming the permanent regional director?
Okay, it depends upon because the appointment for a regional director comes from Malacanang.
I see. But you have been in the commission for so long?
This is my 19th years in the commission.
Okay. I'm pretty sure, Direk, no, you have been in the commission, but I would presume you have seen lots of problems if we talk about our higher education in the region, but this is the opportunity now for you to personally act on it. What are these problems to your mind, Direk, that they need your attention immediately?
Well, for me, these are not problems but challenges throughout the years that we are actually facing, especially in our policies, standards, and guidelines that we are implementing in our higher education institutions. With the passage of RA 10931, which is the universal access to higher education, we are having this hope that higher education institutions will be included or who are included in our registry can sustain the so-called quality and excellent higher education institutions. Because once they are under our registry, this is quality access to higher education institutions, giving free higher education to students as well as the tertiary education subsidy. The qualitilla of that they really have to sustain the quality standard of their programs. So if they cannot sustain the so-called standard of the commission, then their programs will be out from the registry.
What are the measurements, Director?
Okay.
Insofar as standard education is concerned.
Okay. So we have actually 7 areas where we have to look at whether the institution, their programs are complying with the standard. First, we are looking at the administration, whether they are qualified. So we want to see that the one who is heading the program is academically ready. By then, we are looking at whether they are graduate of any doctorate degree related to education.
Okay.
Second, we want to see that our faculty, they are vertically articulated in terms of their profession, meaning verticalized in terms of their specialization. If they are graduate of, let's say, English, their master's must be English, and their doctorate degree must be English. That's why the challenge is that when we have our K-12 transition, the commission actually invests much to the graduate programs of the faculty in order for them to align themselves in terms of their specializations. So our target then is to achieve more or less before the end of 2021, more or less we can achieve 70% of the faculty throughout the country must be holder of master's degree.
Okay. Cosa po otro, Direk? What else? You mentioned about 9 or 8?
6.
Oh,
Yes.
so we
The third one that we are looking at is the instruction.
All right.
Okay. Along with the instruction, we are looking at their curriculum, whether the curriculum is relevant to the needs of the industry, whether this curriculum is an outcomes-based, meaning that we can easily measure the skills, the attitude, as well as the skills, knowledge, and attitude is within these skills are within the needs of the industry, and they can actually demonstrate right after they took the subject.
Okay.
And the fourth one, we are looking at their facilities.
All right.
Facilities and laboratories.
Okay.
So we want to see that their facilities and laboratories are within the standard of the industry, meaning what the students can gain from the laboratories are actual practice of the industries.
All right. Number 5.
Okay. So we are looking at that they have a very good research program because the mandate of higher education institutions actually is to develop research.
Okay.
Research that can be utilized directly by the community. So once they have a very good research, then if they can transfer this to the community and the community can use this. And the last one is we are looking at their extension programs.
Okay.
These extension programs is of course initiated by the higher education institutions in order for the community to develop and to improve the economy directly doon sa community.
Are we talking here, Doc, requirements for a school to become a university?
Not. This is the minimum requirements for them to offer regular programs.
Doc, let's be realistic. Akala ba to last part that they should be active in research and the result of those research should benefit the community. Is that realistic? Okay, let's take the case. WIMSU. Okay, under na si Siyempre Mercedes.
See?
So kusa sila taas kita benepisya ko ng community. Not only WIMSU, sa otro mga universidad o kolehiyo que supposed to be under na Commission on Higher Education.
LWIMSU, for example, when we had our research exhibit last May 28, most of these state university and colleges, they presented the research where it is being adopted by the community.
Such as
they have the so-called native chicken. They developed a certain research on that. So now it is now being transferred to the community. And they have already the so-called livelihood programs with that research.
Okay. So in the case of the Polytechnic College, what do you expect out of that school? Research and then that will benefit the community.
Of course, state university and colleges.
Okay, por eso siya pregunta, kay otro kasi el nature del Polytechnic College, pati el WIMSU, no?
Sí.
Of course, traditionally, konosi kita ko na sa Polytechnic College, which used to be trade school, como industrial school, no? Or school that deals with industrial courses or technical courses.
Yes, this is according to their mandate. Kasi state university and colleges, they were created by mandate and they have the so-called vision, mission, and goals also. So for Polytechnic College, as you might mention, yes, they are supposed to concentrate based on their mandate. So we expect that more on technology enhancement for their students.
And that has yet to happen. In your own conviction.
There are projects and programs that they already doing right now, like for example, production of some molds for technology.
Okay.
Yes. And we see that there are also potential programs and projects that they can develop more.
All right. Direk, of those standards that you mentioned, that this must be sustained.
Yes.
Are our schools in Region 9 or even to be specific in Zamboanga City sustaining? Do they meet these requirements of the CHED?
As I made mention, is that it's a challenge on our part that there are institutions they backslide in terms of the quality of human resource.
Okay.
So they invested to their faculty, and at the end, this faculty, they usually transfer to another agency looking for greener pasture, especially from private higher education institutions. Like, for example, most of our faculty, they were under with us for our scholarship programs, but then DepEd absorbed them for K-12 programs.
I hope you wouldn't mind, Direk. I want to be specific for our viewers to understand. Of the numbers of the schools in Zamboanga City, how many are compliant with your standards?
I cannot.
While it is true that you are working on it, no, to standardize everything, but right now, as we speak, how many are compliant with the CHED standards?
Categorically, we cannot give you because each institution has different programs.
All right.
It ranges from 2 to 20 to 30 programs they offer. So my direction right now is to categorize. First, my first program with my technical staff, I informed them that I need to know exactly as to the status of the different programs and what are those things that we need to strengthen.
Okay. Allow me to rephrase my question, Direk. I asked about schools that are compliant or not, no, that are not compliant. This time, allow me to ask, cuánto eskwela are already within the standards of the CHED?
For now, all of them, I cannot give you an exact answer to that. But what I can actually inform you is that most of these institutions, they still have their recognition. Meaning that they were granted government recognition based on standard.
Okay.
And for state university and colleges, they were given the certificate of program compliance, meaning that they comply with the requirements.
Okay.
But this is not a guarantee that they are within the standard. That's why we keep on monitoring to determine whether they sustained the standard of the program. Once found out that they are not within the standard, the commission has to do some development, has to do some interventions in order for them to improve. If failure to improve after several interventions, our last option is to downgrade their recognition to a government permit. Eventually, if they cannot sustain, we have to request the institution to voluntarily phase out the programs.
All right, but not the school, only the program.
Not the school, because we know the creation of the school is also by law.
Okay.
We are here to look at the standard of the program.
All right. Okay, do we have a timetable, Direk, wherein to compel our schools to be within the standards of the CHED?
For state university and colleges, because of the passage of this universal access to quality higher education, they were given only 2 years to comply. If they cannot comply with our COPC, the Certificate of Program Compliance, their programs will be removed from the registry, meaning that once it is removed, the students enrolled there can no longer avail of the free tuition in state university and colleges.
What are these programs that we're talking about, Direk?
These are programs offered by higher education. These are courses.
Courses.
Yes, courses offered by higher education institution. For example, out of 20 programs offered by one state university and colleges in the region, if they fail to comply with the requirements within 2 years' time, given it was started last year, they have only 1 year to comply with that. So if they cannot really comply with the COPC, meaning that program will be out from the registry of the UniFast. So those students enrolled there can no longer avail of the free tuition fee.
Are there schools where the CHED have stripped off the courses from them because they were not compliant?
Yes, there are lots. Yes.
Kosa ko sa mga courses Doc?
Usually courses that are having so much things to do.
Like what?
Like, for example, in the field of computer science.
Computer science.
Yes. Almost all programs, it depends upon the institutions if they have the capability to comply with it.
So they were, kita kanila, of course, because hindi bueno yung quality del programa.
Hindi bueno el programa. Kasi tamira kita kasi el percentage, especially if it's a board course, we are looking at the passing rate of that particular course in that institution. And if the passing rate is not satisfying, therefore, we are looking at what are the causes. And after looking at the causes, after giving some interventions, despite of that, then the same results, then we usually recommend for gradual phase out.
Okay. Bueno nga na kay na program lang. There are cases in the past wherein yan o tagita ng mga nursing schools. Kada siya board exam, may kanta pasa. Notable yan, no? Later on, either the CHED or the DepEd will come up with recommendation to close the school, not only the program.
Depende. For example, in our case, we can remove all the programs, but not the institution, because that particular institution, as Smith mentioned, is created by law under the Security and Exchange Commission. And some of these institutions, they do offer also basic education as well as technical vocational education.
So bueno kung ustedes the CHED, kay tiyan po un poco security el mga institution, no? Well, the DepEd, I chanced upon many news in the past, no? That DepEd was moving to close the school. Hindi siguro DepEd, baka ustedes el CHED aquel, the past leadership of CHED, no? Kay in any given board exams, tiyan ang mga kurso, may kanta pasa.
See, we do acknowledge that, especially yachinya kita sa moratorium yan mga courses, especially sa mga courses na oversubscribed ya. So we do have moratorium. Like for example, yatong teacher education, mucho kita offer teacher education. So as of now, that is under moratorium. When we say under moratorium, we cannot accept any more new application for that program. Until such time, pwede kita mira na OKL standard, board results for that program okay tapos niya demand na industry to absorb them. So that's the time that the commission will take out that moratorium.
Okay, pilihan ng permission, I'll segue yung rato, and then we'll go back to... sa mga review center, are they under the Commission on Higher Education?
They are not.
Okay.
They are not.
Pero mucho sa mga review center, effective. If graduates will enroll in review centers, and then they will teach the graduates on how to pass the board exams, napasa ka tamen sila.
May tendency.
Na el punto di vio, si China mga quality ang sila ng mga review center which are not part of university, why can't the university or the college per se have that quality to ensure that a bigger percentage of their graduates will pass the board exams?
Okay, actually, El Diatun Review Center, it was started with us. And then yachine kita a little bit issue on that until such time yachine a decision that it should not be under the Commission on Higher Education. So for us, we do encourage to have this in-house review. In fact, as long as it is in their curriculum, they can offer. Once the students, they graduated already from the school, the institution can no longer hold them wherever they want to review. But the institutions are encouraged to have their in-house review provided it is in their curriculum.
Okay.
Alright. Doc, asa lang yung direct, no? Asa lang yung klaro. The CHED cannot act against the school, only against the programs.
Yes, but there are other provisions. Okay, like for example, if the institute, because the institution should be always within the bounds of law. Okay. So they created their own manual, especially that higher education institutions, they are given their academic freedom, and that is their constitutional right.
All right. 2 years where the CHED gave the schools. Since when?
Since last year. Since last year when we started the Unifast.
So, guwan naman labs ang 2 years?
This coming school year. This coming school year.
Now, what if all the schools are still not compliant? Meaning, they don't still have doctors, professors. What do we expect from this?
What is the beauty of the Unifast right now? They are complying.
Okay.
Yeah, even state, university, and colleges, they usually cooperate with us because they are aware of the would-be result of this, especially if the program will be taken out from the registry, so the students can no longer have access to that.
All right.
And so for private institutions also, so since these enrollees, they are given the so-called TES, the Tertiary Education Subsidy. If their program will no longer be there, so these students can no longer avail. So they will be having problem in terms of their enrollment.
Okay, for the record, Doc, are there private institutions, universities and colleges that were stripped off by the CHED kay umalin el dila programa, el mga courses?
As I made mentions, there were before, and we are looking at still. And there are recommendations made already. What are these programs? Of course, for data privacy, we cannot reveal it.
All right. Okay, government-owned and controlled universities and colleges.
Government and controlled state university and colleges lang, and LUC, local colleges.
Chene yakita programa kay Muslim Binadel programa.
Chene mga programa, they voluntarily phase out.
They voluntarily.
See, kasi we are developmental. Developmental by nature because we do consider the academic freedom. If the institution found out that they can no longer sustain the program, we do encourage them to write the commission to voluntarily phase out the program rather than the commission will be the one to impose the phase out of the programs.
Why? What's the difference?
The difference is that once they voluntarily phase out the programs, the tendency, once they want to apply back, they can. But once it is phased out, ordered by the commission, it is considered they cannot apply anymore because there are great violations already to that.
Totally dead yung katakil concept.
Akal programa.
So no way gayod.
No way for them if kami mismo order kanila man phase out sa CL programs kasi by then we exhausted already all the remedies needed.
All right. Doc, what are other problems that our higher education is facing right now? Aside from that? Si Cheneman. Or challenges, as you want it described.
Challenges diato na awat. Amira naman kita. Diato na human resource.
Okay.
Removing all these factors, but human resource you cannot remove from higher education, their qualification. The turnover is very fast.
Doc, in terms of policy, our schools, mga colleges, are they autonomous to come up with policies of their own? Or Chene standards naman central commission?
Si Chene. Chene kita, we call it the regulated institution and the autonomous institution. In Region 9, there is only one, and that is Ateneo de Zamboanga University. They can autonomous status.
Autonomous, okay.
Once it is given the autonomy, they can come up with the program. In fact,
without the approval of the CHED,
they have to inform us. In fact, Ateneo de Zamboanga recently came out with a new program that is Bachelor of Science in Biomedical Technology. So we funded that program with 12 million to develop their own curriculum and come up with a very good program. First in the country. So it is now being offered by Ateneo de Zamboanga.
All right.
If Ateneo can do that, why can't the same privilege be given to state universities and colleges?
Okay. For state university and colleges, their programs first must be approved by the Board of Trustees per feasibility study.
Okay.
So it's not easy for them to come up with the new programs if the Board of Trustees is not convinced about the importance of this to the community.
So what difference does it make with how Ateneo made it?
Ateneo,
they would have presented that to the Board of Trustees also.
Yes, Ateneo were granted autonomy by the commission. And so they can do things as long it is not contrary to law, to morale, and so on. So they can come up as long it is for the common interest of the community. So you probably ask why those others are not, because they are not given autonomy to do so. So they are still purely under the arms of the Commission on Higher Education in terms of their standards.
So what you're saying, Doc, even if there is already approval by the Board of Trustees, but just the same, it still needs the concurrence approval of the CHED.
Yes.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
In the
Yes.
case of Ateneo, they may just inform you.
Yes.
But not your approval is no longer needed.
Yes. For state universities and colleges, even it's approved by the BOT or the Board of Regents, still they have to get the COPC from us.
Okay, pero siguro Tamil Commission on Higher Education, hindi ito para kumukontrabida. Si por ejemplo, approval Board of Trustees del State College and University.
Tiene mucho aproba programa el BOT, pero no hay kami dali COPC.
Why? What's the usual reason?
Because they cannot meet the standard yet. Until such time they can comply with the standard, because the standard of each program is common to all. So if it's being applied to private and public higher education institutions.
So I'm just wondering why these BOTs would waste time in coming up with such ideas when in fact knowing hindi pa sila tamang-meet ang standard. So we just will exercise in futility. Because when it reaches the Commission on Higher Education for sure, you will disapprove it.
Yes, but we are looking at the potential of the program. First, we really have to evaluate whether it has potential based on the feasibility study. So if they have the potential and we can see that the program can actually help the community for the common interest of the community, and then if they can comply with the requirements, there's no reason for us not to approve it.
Okay, so
All right, speaking of policy, mga Bisino, stay tuned. When we come back, let's take a look at the policy of the Zamboanga City Polytechnic State College, mga Bisinos. When we come back, you are watching Dateline Teleradyo.
To yourself, get a limited edition of Dunkin' Coffee mug and customize it because it comes with a free washable marker. Just add 80 pesos to any Best Buds combo or any Dream Deals, Big Deals, or the Bar Bundle. Promo runs from July 1 to July 31, 2019 only. Dunkin' Donuts. Pasalubong bayan.
LB Supermarket. Shop at very affordable prices. RTW, school supplies, appliances, houseware, grocery items, wet market, homemade, food court, with free parking area. So shop now at LB Supermarket. Rio pa, barato pa. LB Supermarket Realty Complex, located at right along Veterans Avenue Extension, Zamboanga City. Bigger, better, greater, your partner in success. LB Supermarket. LB Supermarket Tugbunan is now open to serve you. Come and visit the newest branch of LB Supermarket. LB Supermarket, your partner in success.
Yes, Paka Bryce. Saan tayo? May bagong bar. Let's go. Nasaan yung bar? Ayan.
Introducing the new delicious Titty Bar. New shape, new flavors.
So, you like this bar?
Cheers! New delightful experience.
Winzel Suites offers fully air-conditioned room, hot and cold shower, 32 inches LED flat screen cable TV, room telephone services, standby generator, safety deposit box, free Wi-Fi access, CCTV security cameras, 24 hours hotel security, airport transfer services, and all major credit cards honored. They're located at Almonte Branch and Governor Lim Avenue Branch. Call them at 0917-3034-768. Telephone number 062-957-3563. Winzel Suites. Your home is here.
The magic of radio.
This is the epicenter of music entertainment.
From the northern to the southern tip of the Philippines.
Giving you the most complete radio experience.
Crushing the competition is the country's number one. Number one for new music.
The world famous.
We are
Magic 95.5.
What can I give to make your day? Let me send some good vibes your way. Dunkin' Donuts, for every bite that fills the soul. Dunkin' Donuts, tender goodness that makes us whole. There's always more to love for the young and young at heart. It's where love starts.
Dunkin' Donuts, pasalubong ng bayan.
What I got full stock of thoughts and dreams that's get up. And how I can explain. You make my dreams come true.
Enjoy great brew every day. Dunkin' Coffee only uses great beans to give you that great Dunkin' Coffee feeling. Discover Dunkin' Coffee today. Hot or ice.
Oh yeah, you make my dreams come true.
Meet your new best buds. The Derek Combo, the Piola Combo, and the Ding Dong Combo. Grab a Dunkin' Donuts Best Buds Combo for 109 pesos each.
I have a big barkada. I have a big family. Making them happy is easy with the Dunkin' Donuts Big Deal.
You get 3 boxes of donuts
For $3.49
It's just like adding 50 pesos
to the price of your favorite bundle. Make more people happy with the Dunkin' Donuts Big Deal.
Cada día, lunes hasta sábado, te presenta con ustedes la radio y televisión, el programa de Ciudad de Zamboanga. Este Dateline Teleradyo. Taman junto con ustedes, mga veterano y respetado anunciador y comentarista, que hay guía el discusión del día na mga asunto que tiene que hacer con la ciudad y el mga vivientes aquí. Este Dateline Teleradyo. Aquí na GBPI TV11 y na 95.5 Magic FM. Todos team, aquí na Dateline Teleradyo.
Mirando mga bisinos, aquí na de ustedes favorito programa, el Dateline Teleradyo. You're still with yours truly, de ustedes simple servidor Al Alhaji and Philip Aboy, mga bisinos. Of course, continua kita diskuti mga bisinos asunto acerca del higher education with our officer in charge, Regional Director Dr. Rodi Garcia. Alright, speaking of policy mga bisinos, bin alboroto este. Kaya controversial. Uno del mga policy del eskwela. And that is the medical examination mga bisinos. Kaya kausa, linya-linya del mga estudyante ali, mga bisinos aral pregunta, directamente kaya kita sabi from our CHED mga bisinos. Cosa ba ang purpose de ese medical? Direct.
Actually, the Commission has a particular CHED Memorandum Order requiring the compliance of all higher education institutions to have the medical dental services in their institution.
Dental medical
services.
When we say direct about medical, would you mind telling us cosa specifically klase de medical and examination?
Usually general checkup. There is access to whatever needed, whenever needed, in terms of the health of the students in that particular institution.
All right. Does this include pregnancy tests for the education students of the Polytechnic State College?
Again, if it is within the policy, the student manual, then consented by the students, then they may.
What do you mean consented by the students?
Meaning
when
that
they
the
came up with
students-
that policy, I don't think that those proposed policies were passed on to the students for them to approve.
Yes, this is it. For those enrollees, new enrollees, of course, before they enroll in higher education institutions, they are supposed to read the policy of the manual, student manual. If they agree, then they may enroll. They have the freedom to choose where to enroll. If they don't want to agree with the policy of that institution, they may go to other institution.
All right. So, it will defy the purpose of a student, a poor student at that, no, a student coming from poor families availing of the free education program of the government. If I am a student of a poor family and then I intend to enroll in a particular university or government college availing the free education, then if it happens that I am quite disagreeable to some policies therein, na will that disagreement of mine will strip me of the opportunity to get enrolled in government university or college?
I don't think so because I made mention about is general. It's a generic statement, both for private and public higher education institutions. Now, what you are saying is that in relation to access, if they are poor and there are some policies that is considered contrary to what they believe, okay, so they can actually probably negotiate as to what are those things that they believe. Yes, they can write the Commission on Higher Education and we have to do some intervention provided it is within, of course, the standard.
All right, let me go back, Director, to the policy of the state college, Polytechnic State College. Speaking of medical, all right, sige, that is the policy and that is also asked by the CHED, but should it be confined only to the school? Is the policy of only allowing the students to undergo medical examinations in the school instead of outside also, is that policy okay, Director?
Of course, if it is approved by the Board of Trustees and Board of Regents, so that can serve as the policy of the institution.
Only in the school. You cannot, the students cannot undergo examinations in government-owned and controlled clinics and hospitals.
Yes, if it is approved by the Board of Trustees. Kasi as I made mention earlier, the institution has its academic freedom.
Okay.
So if it's approved, then inform.
This is not subject for your approval anymore or scrutiny, Direct?
Actually, the Board of Trustees, one of the chairperson for that is our commissioner. So in other words, it was properly discussed before its approval.
All right, but how will we reconcile now? No, that we want to have the poor, but however, manado ka na tabla ka na itong ki, sige lang, barato la puera, comparando con el clase de medical alin na eskwela mismo. Tagkan sa doon mga 2,000.
So,
is there something wrong with it, Director, or not?
We will be looking at it kasi there are miscellaneous fees that are considered free in higher education institutions. So we will see to it that the medical fee being charged is actually justifiable.
Por eso kanya pregunta-contigo inanante si ese pa mga policies na sa standard ba sen. Okay. I was quite surprised cuando tamang kwento kami con el Congressman Manny Zalipe ayer, tabla pale, mira pa daw ele kay tiene mga eskwela, el policía, si por ejemplo as to medical examinations, requested ya entro yan na budget del tal colleges or university, no? Mientras tiene, baka may daw man request, so por eso aura, takubra sila. Well, aquel mga entry na budget, hindi mas takubra, libre ya. So, doon tiene un poco disparity, no? Si Miss Apple Goyablen, enroll con su anak, University of the Philippines, which is a government institution, libre todo. And here comes Zamboanga City Polytechnic College, takubra.
Alright, now so we were informed also, Director, no, kay libre. Can you confirm this? Libre ang medical dila.
Uno na diato na 13 miscellaneous fees ali. So mira kitara si cosa que el inclusion del mga medical certificate or medical examination kasi tiyaneman sa sila mga range. What are those fees that can be considered free? baka chine sila ko sa other fees than charge within medical fees.
Okay.
So we will try to look at it.
Okay.
And of course, we cannot just do our share if there are no complaints coming to our agency.
Preso kami sa Tapigunta Doke. Siyempre sabi kita, government program, free education. I don't know, si Kuntigo, si Kosa na dito yung concept of free education. Kay si Kanamon, may birong free education, free todo. Sale na enrollment, asa matrikula, asa graduate mga bata.
Pero yan, as I made mention, lang kita identified 13 fees which are included in our free tertiary education. So if there are other fees collected by the institutions, that is institutional.
All right, but don't you think, Director, that those fees should be abrogated, should be stopped, because if only to reconcile with the definition of pre-education? Why? Because especially that program is for the poor, for the poor to be able to avail the education. But how can we jive with that program if a poor student cannot avail of the free education because he has nothing to spend for that requirement? Direct, don't you think that other fees should be removed or should be included in the budget of the school so that no fees shall be collected anymore from the students?
It is already a law. So it was already approved by law that only 13 fees are considered free. So of course, if this is already an issue, we have to bring this matter to the board and probably do some interventions, recommendations, so that they can see also the beauty of including all those things.
Again, Direct, no? Kay manadagat kita mga debate as a free education. Si iyo pobre, according to the president, according to our government, I am now free to educate myself. I can pursue my dreams of finishing education. SAL intent gayot the law. But how can I pursue my education when I have to spend? Sino ayaw para mang spend? I don't think the school will admit enrollment because I did not comply with the requirements, which also warrants expenses. Na sino ayaw ara para gasta direct? Pobre yo. How can I pursue my dreams of having education because of that? Don't you think there is something wrong, Direct?
That's an issue that we really have to consider. So you made mention about access to, especially to our state university and colleges, right? Okay. So not all those those who are considered poorest of the poor can be in our state university and colleges because they have the so-called admission and retention policy also.
Yes, but there are poorest of the poor really, Doc, who really pass the examination.
They are deserving students.
Deserving, but poor, meaning they cannot really spend maskin barato lang nailigan ita in real issue. If they cannot spend for that medical examination, how can they be admitted to the school? And how can they then pursue their education, which the government intends to provide the poor?
Okay, CCD, this issue is very timely because I will be attending our national directorate meeting. Probably one of the issues that I will bring to the meeting is about this one. But as of now, I cannot categorically give you the right answer because, as I made mention, that particular institution in question right now has its own board of trustees, and they are having the privilege of the academic freedom granted by the Constitution.
In speaking of the Zamboanga City State Polytechnic College, correct ba?
Zamboanga City State Polytechnic College.
All right. Alborota se direct that by law that is already a university, but until now the title of university is not being used by the school. Cause a problema with the CHED.
El Colatilia, given by or approved by law, is that they can only use that when they are considered fully complied, they can fully comply with what is the policies and standards of a university.
And what are those though?
What are those though?
Okay. So we identified already those and they are now complying. Like for example, they have to comply with the requirements in their graduate programs For a university to be considered within the standard, more or less, they must have at least 4 degree programs. And Polytechnic right now, they only have 2 graduate degree programs. Okay, so that is one. They really have to apply first, and if the commission will grant them, they have to offer it, because the standard is that the status should be ongoing programs, not under application.
All right. You said a while ago, Direk, correct me if I heard you right. They're only given up to this year?
No. They can comply that
anytime. Any year. Okay.
There is this actually case wherein the institution, state university and colleges in the country, they were granted by law as a university, but they got the university by name after 10 years.
After 10 years.
No, not here in the region, in other regions. So what I am telling you, it depends upon the institution if they can comply the requirements. Especially, it was already revealed what are those things after the evaluation, the joint evaluation of JET and Congress. So we already informed them and give them timeline to comply, and until now they are still complying.
And at the rate things are going on, Alina Eskwela Direct, do you think they will be able to comply the soonest sa mga standards for them to be able to use the title university already?
So it depends upon how aggressive they are.
But your assessment, are the things, at the rate things are going on, Eskwela?
They are still coordinating with us from time to time, and still we are still giving them guidance and some interventions to really comply with the standards. So far we are keeping in touch with each other.
Eagerness ba talya? As if baka kwan lang tali LA university, pero to comply with the requirements to be able to use that university, the title of university, doon na yung gatamin. Doon okay lang kanila. Bahala siya, basta yalburo tayo man siya that we are already a university under the law.
Anyway, what's the advantage of being a university and of being a simple college? Kay sa mo tutanya LA, why should the lake come ahead of the
requirements,
the reality?
Of course, the status. The status of being a university.
Kung niya kita ko sa tasubi ba na sweldo del mga faculty, si por ejemplo university to compared to sa college lang to?
Other than the name.
The budget itself.
The budget po sabi. So in the case del Polytechnic, mas hindi pa sila university, pwede sila man avail el budget del university.
No, cannot. Kasi only by law, not by standard.
Precisely, law yan university sila by law. Pero sa taprigon tayo, can they now avail of a budget which by law is that of the university?
It's not yet. Not yet. Until such time, the commission will certify that they already comply with the standard.
So I'm interested to take a look. University, kung saan ceiling del budget that they can ask because they are, El WEMSU, because they are university.
It depends as to the population they have. It depends as to their accomplishments. Okay, so it depends upon how they project themselves as a university.
Correct, because you made mention, Doc, no, they cannot ask for a budget that of the university. Hindi pa in the case of Polytechnic, kosa ba ceiling na budget?
There's no ceiling.
There's no ceiling.
Actually, every year they usually submit a budget proposal. They usually do this routinely every year. So we endorse and is being presented to the DBM.
So kung sa kita tamang repair budget that in the absence of the CHED approval for the Polytechnic to use the name title, they cannot ask for budget that of the university. Kung sa budget kita tamang kwento, Akidok, what kind of budget that they cannot ask?
Like for example, of course, yung mga plantilla items needed, no? But of course, as I made mention, more or less every year they do submit budget proposal. So yung budget proposal, of course, it's based on what their intent for the institution. Actually, there's no such difference, whether it's a university, whether it's a college. It depends upon how they presented their budget, whether it is approved by the DBM. But of course, if you are a university, you have this prestige, right? As a university. And of course, you can actually give more opportunity for students and for the development of the institutions.
Alright. So, other than the budget, causal diferensya. Ang mechanical pregunta di Aboy direct, no? Causal diferensya del college, pati university. Why are all schools, porque el mga mas manada mga eskwela aura, dultamang kamang-kamang para kada university. Cosa ba tiene na estado del university as compared you just a college?
Yes. Actually, once it is considered a university, of course, the status is there.
Yes, of course.
The status is there, meaning that the standard they already achieved as a university. So that's the difference because we set standard for a university. So for those institutions not yet university, meaning that they just comply the minimum requirements. So some of these programs in the university, they have this accreditation. So we require them to have this accreditation from different accrediting agencies. So once they have this third-party accreditation, meaning that academically they are beyond the minimum standards. So that's one. So of course, when you are a university, the trust and confidence from the community, from the industry, nandyan yan, di ba? So they can come up with grants, usually private companies, they grant for research. These are the advantages once you are a university.
And in cases of grants by private sectors, CHED will have nothing to do with it.
We have nothing to do with it because they will be the one to see to it that the institution has the capability to bring out the best in them in terms of the grant given to them.
Sige. Sir, allow us to entertain some phone-in questions, no? We used to do that here in the program. I hope you wouldn't mind. Sir Al, quería preguntar con el de atong director del CHED. CHED mga eskwela, el mga teachers bin bobo gayon. Hindi tayo sinya imbunamente con el mga estudyante, the following day, quiz na yun. Sir, how do we take a look at the quality, the teaching, method of teaching? Do you have a power on this, Direct?
Of course, as Amit mentioned, the institution has to comply with the minimum requirements, especially when it comes to faculty qualification. So on our part, we see to it that those who are handling the programs, they are supposed to have the necessary qualification and experience as a faculty.
So calling as the school.
The school. But what our intervention here is we are also looking at the evaluation regularly conducted by the institution as to what is the performance of their faculty.
All right. Tab na nga ni no? In addition, I will text the atong viewer aquí. But the problem is, apparently, the school administration is not taking cognizance of the inability, inefficiency of the teacher until now talipali. So, my opportunity to bring this matter to the attention of the rector.
Yes.
Kung sa intervention kita po diya, sige, school administration daw is not taking action against that teacher until now talipa.
See, pwede kita habla, and one advice naman kita kanila, no, just write us so that we can easily refer this matter directly to the concerned institution.
Bimanadagat akyo. Direct, sir, so sad. English bien makahuya kayo. College professors, they want themselves to be called college professors or university professors. Pero Diyos ko dahil, sir, ang lapali, el English, bien makahuya kayo. Sir, your reaction to this?
Yes, as I made mention, the institution has academic freedom to choose their own faculty.
Yes.
However, of course, we are looking into this. We are looking into the quality of higher education, and one of that is that we want that those who are handling instruction should have the capability to be really called as college instructor.
Okay. El problema kasi, sir, abla pala, Sir Al, doon pabor naman el hiring ara del mga instructors, del mga teachers na universidad and koleyo. Covered specifically, I mentioned, Sir Al, let the CHED investigate ali na Western Mindanao State University. Manadagat mga professors ali, dem makahuya si mga Ingles.
Okay, siguro tauwi ka natin majority del faculty, del Western Mindanao State University. It's a challenge for them to prove that such allegation is non-existent.
No. Sige. Siguro, amo ganis no? Siguro kere el daton viewer for the CHED to dip your finger into the recruitment of the teachers to ensure that indeed el pabor-pabor hindi ay susede alin ng mga eskwelahan.
Kasi recruitment naman is not approved by one body, but it's through the board of regents.
Okay, Doc, I think it is best for you to answer this. Kay takor dayo, during commercial na natin kwento kita sa no, una na sabihin malingasa. Ablali, good morning, GBPI. Napag-uusapan natin po ang Zamboanga City State Polytechnic College. Isa po akong parents ng estudyante ng CCSPC, Ayala Extension. Kwanto man siya po kasi Chene Haka-Haka kay Kitaya LCCSPC Ayala Extension. Gusto ko po sana na mabigyan na ng clarification kung talaga bang tatanggalin na ang Ayala Extension. Siyempre po, kung ako parents, ang layo kasi namin from city campus, kaya sana bigyan na nila ng malinaw ang issue na to. Thank you and Godspeed. Director, please.
Okay, this is a good question. Actually, still in existence sila in Ayala. But as I made mention, that campus is now being considered for a new institution, which is Colegio de la Ciudad de Zamboanga, owned by the city government. So our recommendation is that it depends upon the president of the State Polytechnic College to do some intervention. Probably, if that campus will be fully utilized or by the administration as Colegio de la Ciudad de Zamboanga, they don't need to remove immediately the programs, but rather to come up with some interventions of gradual phase out, letting those students, existing students, to finish first their course. Yes. Probably they can transfer to a new location within the community.
Alright, afuera con el Ayala, ¿tiene pa ba auto extension sa mga Polytechnic State College?
Sí, El Vitali.
Kung sa estado de aquel?
El Vitali.
About to be phased out?
El Vitali, we did not consider yet as Colegio de la Ciudad de Zamboanga for higher education institution, because we want to see that Colegio de la Ciudad de Zamboanga will satisfy first the requirements as higher education institution in Ayala before considering Vitali.
Colegio de
la Ciudad de Zamboanga.
La Ciudad de Zamboanga. But that is owned by the Zamboanga City Polytechnic College.
No. Colegio de la Ciudad de Zamboanga.
Amusel
Voctec, administered by the local government.
City government,
And now with the approval of the
Pokemon extension that is being described as extension del Zamboanga Polytechnic.
Before, through a memorandum of agreement, they agreed that the existing campus of this Voctec will be utilized by the Polytechnic for access and equity of these students in that area.
Okay. So, tiene program o tiene kurso tan offer el Polytechnic allá adentro na campus del Voctec?
Sí, as per agreement,
Okay. So amo sa aral worry kaya kaya si al kolehiyo by an ordinance namol worry aura nanisita sige lang ideally sa Lea el Polytechnic ali. They haya ko na sa Boktek to be Colegio de Zamboanga. Namol worry del mga parents kaya sila mga anak ali estudya. So your recommendation is mandaan ay akaba.
Mandaan kita akaba kunese para hindi kita tiyan problema in terms of social mobility ng mga estudyante no, especially ang mga parents. They don't have the capability of sending their students to the because it will incur another expenses and daily needs. So the recommendation is to come up with gradual phase out until such last batch can finish the program and probably can establish a new location within that community
na Ayala
syempre.
Kasi klaro Doc, direct phase out del programa del Polytechnic ali na Colegio de la Ciudad de Zamboanga.
Or else those options no, if they don't want anymore to continue their programs in that area, then they can actually transfer to a new, a better location in order for them to have an identity as a campus, Ayala campus.
Okay, alin na La Ciudad, Colegio de la Ciudad de Zamboanga. Kusa ang mga courses offered ali by the Polytechnic.
Tiene sila BTED education. Tiene sila ali programa BSIT program.
Okay, BSIT. Dos lang.
Tiene también sila BS I forget the other one, but it's related to their program.
So bachelor's degree si Altan Opera kaya akil Boktek mga
Tesla.
So mandaan ay akaba. And then kita ako sa mga courses ali.
Siguro madani akaba kita usa sila campus hasta kabael ila programa no. As a suggestion lang, recommendation lang.
Pero pakilaya man si akaba sir kay arat gani first year kami ang enroll daw.
So probably
si akaba so next year no mas enrollment para pwede kanila kita pakilaya man si.
We have to talk with Polytechnic College once kasi el Diaton Colegio de la Ciudad de Zamboanga still under evaluation.
Hindi pala kolehiyo totally.
Totally hindi pala kolehiyo. Pero we already evaluated the program for Colegio de la Ciudad de Zamboanga. Kasi once it will be approved, those enrollees, they are considered also for the Unifast. They are free.
Free sila. So the best thing for Polytechnic to do now is to scout for auto terreno ali. Doon sila pwede man transfer. Si kere sila man retain ali na Ayala.
Amos sa diamon more or less recommend kami kasi of course there are of course parents would like to retain their students in that particular institution to that institution.
Well, by doing so it will entail another budget. Pwede ba to limpyo mano obtain to terreno di. So nisita budget ali el Polytechnic.
Sir, quanto ba daw years el term del presidente del Polytechnic?
Kita 4 anyo, no? 4 years el term del presidente, pero subject to renewal of terms for an additional 4 years.
Of course, through election.
Yes po.
By the Board of Trustees.
Of course, there would be search committee. After the search will determine who are those qualified to be the next president, then the Board of Trustees will be the one to elect.
Only the trustees also can remove him as president or cosa ba otro other than unseating him. Can the Board of Trustees do that?
It depends upon the gravity of the situation, sir, because we usually follow your due process.
Yes, but for the sake of discussion, si kita 4 Board of Trustees, I will move. I hereby move to unseat Dr. Nelson Cabral. Can we do that?
Categorically, I cannot give you the right answer to that, sir.
Pero in whose hands lies the fate of the presidency of the
even if it is fixed, maskin fixed Ellen, but igwala nga take a look at the ombudsman or constitutional bodies. No, they can only be removed through impeachment. But anytime the Congress can impeach them. The same manner, while it is true that 4 years LDC fixed term, but can he be removed anytime? By who? By the trustee or by the president? By the chair?
By law only, sir.
Yes, by law. What specific law are you talking about?
For example, if there if that particular president committed such crime. Yes. It is actually a crime that is punishable by law, and anyone in the government can be removed by that.
Yes.
But when it comes to civil obligation, probably the particular president failed to consider all those things. Probably we need to do more investigation as to that. And as Nate mentioned, due process is there for everyone who is actually serving the government. It's not easy to remove the president unless he committed certain...
Por eso ka sir, let us assume kanya todo. Administratively, kien el tiene derecho para man-unseat con el president. No, kita mong kwento, krimen. So, mga big blunder in the administrative aspect.
El ombudsman tali, di ba? Kaya pwede suspende con el mga presidente ng state, university and colleges. El ombudsman. So, kanya kita mga presidente, yan suspend, hasta yan si el ombudsman.
So, hindi lang basta-basta tiene poder el trustee.
Hindi.
No pwede. Like, kung dali ka ng example, bin controversial yung kanya itong presidente ahora. Doon na yung mga kung sa taas he's starting to lose our trust and confidence.
Por
ejemplo lang, kita 4 board of trustee, I will move. I hereby move to unseat the president for loss of trust and confidence. Eso no puede ser.
In the case of expresses sir, mirayo, CEO Board of Trustee, I will direct my complaint na ombudsman kontra Conquan.
So we cannot take.
No pwede.
Ay, naman.
Okay.
Sige. Sir, actually, pasensya lang boss otros mga bisinos, no? We really thank you for your participation, but unfortunately, we cannot entertain all your questions. May manadagat akisir question, sir, politeknik. Not about CHED, but politeknik.
Probably after this, I have to find time also to see the personnel in Polytechnic, so that we can resolve some issues and concerns.
And with that, Doc, thank you so much. But before we end this guesting or interview discussion, all right, baka chinin to mga mensahe kung mga mayores or kosa ba? Go ahead, Doc.
Okay, kung ulit itong mga mayores, specialmente si Cheneo sa mga estudyante para entrar na koleyo, si Cheneo sa mga question ng mga higher education institutions, kien by estos na considered to be recognized. We have our positive list posted in our website. Talise ang mga programa wherein you can see that these particular institutions are considered a recognized institution with recognized programs. So before you enroll your children or your son or daughter to any higher education institutions, get information from us so that we can guide you as to what are these institutions that we considered that they can give the best future for your children. Thank you.
And with that, Otobes, thank you so much. Mga bisinos, ladies and gentlemen, our officer in charge, Regional Director of the Commission on Higher Education, Dr. Rodi Garcia. Thank you so much, Doc.
Gracias.
Stay tuned, mga bisinos. We will be right back after these messages. You are watching Dateline Teleradyo.
Espresso yourself. Get a limited edition of Dunkin' Coffee mug and customize it because it comes with a free washable marker. Just add 80 pesos to any Best Buds combo or any Dream Deals, Big Deals, or the Bar Bundle. Promo runs from July 1 to July 31, 2019 only. Dunkin' Donuts. Pasalubong bayan.
Yes, Paka Bryce. Saan tayo? May bagong bar. Let's go. Nasaan yung bar? Ayan.
Introducing the new delicious Diddy Bar. New shape, new flavors.
So, you like this bar?
Cheers! New delightful experience.
The magic of radio.
Here we
This is the epicenter of music entertainment,
From the northern to the southern tip of the Philippines,
giving you the most complete radio experience.
trusting the competition is the country's number one. Number one for new music.
The world famous
We are
Magic 95.5.
What can I give to make your day? Let me send some good vibes your way. Dunkin' Donuts, for every bite that fills the soul. Dunkin' Donuts, tender goodness that makes us whole. There's always more to love for the young and young at heart. It's where love starts.
Dunkin' Donuts, pasalubong ng bayan.
What I got full stock of thoughts and dreams that's scared up, and how I can explain. You make my dreams come true.
Enjoy great brew every day. Dunkin' Coffee only uses great beans to give you that great Dunkin' Coffee feeling. Discover Dunkin' Coffee today. Hot or iced?
Oh yeah, you make my dreams come true.
Meet your new best buds. The Derek Combo, the Piola Combo, and the Ding Dong Combo. Grab a Dunkin' Donuts Best Buds Combo for 109 pesos each.
I have a big barkada. I have a big family. Making them happy is easy with the Dunkin' Donuts Big Deal. You get 3 boxes of donuts for $3.49. It's just like adding 50 pesos to the price of your favorite bundle. Make more people happy with the Dunkin' Donuts Big Deal.
Cada día, lunes hasta sábado, te presenta con ustedes la radio y televisión, el programa de Ciudad de Zamboanga. Dateline Teleradyo, taman junto con ustedes, mga veterano y respetado anunciador y comentarista, que hay guía el discusión del día, na mga asunto que tiene que hacer con la ciudad y el mga vivientes aquí. Dateline Teleradyo, aquí na GBPI TV11 y na 95.5 Magic FM. Todos aquí na Dateline Teleradyo.
Espresso yourself. Get a limited edition of Dunkin' Coffee mug and customize it because it comes with a free washable marker. Just add 80 pesos to any Best Buds combo or any Dream Deals, Big Deals, or the Bar Bundle. Promo runs from July 1 to July 31, 2019 only. Dunkin' Donuts. Pasalubong ng bayan.
Yes, Papa Bryce.
Saan tayo? May bagong bar.
Let's go. Nasaan yung bar? Ayan.
Introducing the new delicious Titty Bar. New shape, new flavors.
So, you like this bar?
Cheers! New delightful experience.
the magic of radio.
Here we go. This is the epicenter of music entertainment,
From the northern to the southern tip of the Philippines,
giving you the most complete radio experience.
trusting the competition is the country's number one. Number one for new music.
The world famous
We are
Magic 95.5.
What can I give to make your day? Let me send some good vibes your way. Dunkin' Donuts, for every bite that fills the soul. Dunkin' Donuts, tender goodness that makes us whole. There's always more to love for the young and young at heart. It's where love starts.
Dunkin' Donuts, pasalubong ng bayan.
What I got full stock of thoughts and dreams that's scared up, and how I can explain. You make my dreams come true.
Enjoy great brew every day. Dunkin' Coffee only uses great beans to give you that great Dunkin' Coffee feeling. Discover Dunkin' Coffee today. Hot or iced?
Oh yeah, you make my dreams come true.
Meet your new best buds. The Derek Combo, the Piolo Combo, and the Ding Dong Combo. Grab a Dunkin' Donuts Best Buds Combo for 109 pesos each.
I have a big barkada. I have a big family. Making them happy is easy with the Dunkin' Donuts Big Deal. You get 3 boxes of donuts for $3.49. It's just like adding 50 pesos to the price of your favorite bundle. Make more people happy with the Dunkin' Donuts Big Deal.
Cada día, lunes hasta sábado, te presenta por ustedes la radio y televisión, el programa de Ciudad de Zamboanga. Este es Dateline Teleradyo. Taman junto con ustedes, mga veterano y respetado anunciador y comentarista, que hay guía el discusión del día na mga asunto que tiene hacer con la ciudad y el mga vivientes aquí. Este es Dateline Teleradyo. Aquí na GBPI TV11 y na 95.5 Magic FM. Todos team, aquí na Dateline Teleradyo.
Espresso yourself. Get a limited edition of Dunkin' Coffee mug and customize it because it comes with a free washable marker. Just add 80 pesos to any Best Buds combo or any deals, big deals, or the bar bundle. Promo runs from July 1 to July 31, 2019 only. Dunkin' Donuts. Pasalubong bayan.
Yes, Paka Bryce. Saan tayo? May bagong bar. Let's go. Nasaan yung bar? Ayan.
Introducing the new delicious Titty Bar. New shape, new flavors.
So, you like this bar?
Cheers! New delightful experience.
The magic of radio.
Here we go. This is the epicenter of music entertainment.
From the northern to the southern tip of the Philippines.
Giving you the most complete radio experience.
Trusting the competition is the country's number one. Number one for new music.
The world famous.
We are
Magic 95.5.
What can I give to make your day? Let me send some good vibes your way. Dunkin' Donuts, for every bite that fills the soul. Dunkin' Donuts, tender goodness that makes us whole. There's always more to love for the young and young at heart. It's where love starts.
Dunkin' Donuts, pasalubong ng bayan.
What I got full stock of thoughts and dreams that's scared up, and how I can explain. You make my dreams come true.
Enjoy great brew every day. Dunkin' Coffee only uses great beans to give you that great Dunkin' Coffee feeling. Discover Dunkin' Coffee today. Hot or iced?
Oh yeah, you make my dreams come true.
Meet your new best buds. The Derek Combo, the Piolo Combo, and the Ding Dong Combo. Grab a Dunkin' Donuts Best Buds Combo for 109 pesos each.
I have a big barkada. I have a big family. Making them happy is easy with the Dunkin' Donuts Big Deal. You get 3 boxes of donuts for $3.49. It's just like adding 50 pesos to the price of your favorite bundle. Make more people happy with the Dunkin' Donuts Big Deal.
Cada día, lunes hasta sábado, te presentan con ustedes la radio y televisión, el programa de Ciudad de Zamboanga. Este es Dateline Teleradyo. Taman junto con ustedes, mga veterano y respetado anunciador y comentarista, que hay día el discusión del día na mga asunto que tiene que hacer con la ciudad y el mga vivientes aquí. Este es Dateline Teleradyo. Aquí na GBPI TV11 y na 95.5 Magic FM. Todos team. Aquí na Dateline Teleradyo.
Alright, mga vecinos, mirando na de ustedes favorito programa. Chere, pakita cuántos minutos ya lang.
Sí.
Antes de ay terminal you know what? Off the cam, mga vecinos, the regional director del CHED, Dr. Rodi Garcia, is going to the Zamboanga City State Polytechnic State College to investigate for himself acerca del mga mensahe tarisibi kitaki mga bisinos.
Bien manada kat mensahe al.
Pregnancy test, bien karo da gayon.
Bien karo da gayon.
And then not allowing the students to undergo in government hospitals, LD medical examination,
which may comparatively be cheaper.
Yes.
Si afuera.
And el mga mensahe ki del mga parents ke that is being handled daw by private medical clinics. El medical examination nali. El chest daw, el CBCB, LCBC, y otro pa. So, the regional director, officer in charge, Dr. Rodi Garcia, went mga bisinos straight na Polytechnic. Yablali. From here, from Dateline Teleradyo, he will immediately proceed there to investigate for himself.
Pati hindi lang sa mga issue de medical, no? Manadagat ko sa tabi sa kanato na kiyo. Kaya kasi ko ng operasyon ng eskwela, no? Igual ko neste, tablali, morning sir. Amo man gayot si Alina CCSPC. Bien tarda gayot menya kay Eldimio anak LTCs hasta auran nuay paakaba kay dol nuay manggana mga teachers as a work dila. Well, unanas no? This is subject to confirmation. Now, el otro pa tamen, amo yung nga tabla tual, no? Chene tabla, pronto lang man ese, para queda pronto el proceso, man-alaw ya lang sila con los demás mga estudyante, apuera man naman medical exams, para hindi na largo el pila todo el día.
Chene contestación ng mayor aquí. Si, cosa si? Tutuan. Hindi aquel. Sir, el problema bonito ali sir, adentro na campus, el medical, kay sino kami komisyon?
Mo wala kilala rason.
Ano sabi
Hindi
yun?
kita tawag, pregunta lang kita.
Na esman tabla mayor so. 112. 122. Alang hindi kita sili todo mga mensahe de vosotros.
Pregunta lang kita hindi kita taablas Okay, manada ta estranya, si porque tatorga sila, manda man pila, manda supri ko ng mga bata todo dia, pwede lang man el unuli, man alaw lang, manda man medical exams na mga prestigious mga mga accredited, mga clinic o mga hospitals, kay private o gobyerno. O sino kaya sila private, preferably gobyerno. City Health Office, General Hospital, baka kita paspas un poco el proseso. Ang problema, no quiere sila, kay quiere, ali gayon. Ang problema, reklama tayo ng mga bata, pati mga mayores, bin caro gayon el medical exam sa adentro. Amo ba sila rason?
Pero kung sa rason, ¿por qué?
Por eso, te preguntin ko, amo ba sila rason?
La si 122, no sabi ko sa litaming komisyon.
Nako. Jose gayon to.
Sa komisyon ng higher education? Sabi ko sa litaming ese.
Good morning, sir. Sana, sir, pwede kami man medical na City Health or na otro hospital para mas temprano kami akaba-kabar, mas barato pa kami pwede paga. Grabe kat el medical fees na CCSPC. Bien caro gayon. Pwede nga ni kita sa tula.
Namirato si.
Jose ngayon to.
Yes. Akio, tamang react amin. Sir, as a parent, I am so sad Until now, hindi pa tamang comply sa eskwela del mio anak para pwede usa el palabra universidad. Kay amo, that's what we have fought for it. We sought for it. We affix our signature for it. Kung sabi, tiyan nga, kung salitamin, tiyan ba manifesto or what? Tan iyan ni Sista El, kay ang sinamalitang kwento, we affix our signature for it.
Hindi.
Con el titulo di university. But sad daw until now, hindi daw ta pwede usa, kay ta aparece, doon hindi man daw ta kasi todo esfuerzo el eskwela para pwede complete sa tapidi el CHED so that they will be allowed already to use the title university.
Pwede sir, yasa sila position paper earlier.
Siguro.
Prior to its naming as a university by legislation.
Yes, but that is not the point. Pwede so yung ben sa triste kat ele kay hindi ta pwede usab. Despite sinyali, yes, kay por kao sa gani, tiene pa debe que ay mang-comply mga requirements del CHED na mang 2 anyo daw until now hindi pa man daw tamang comply kasama daw.
Pero
sayang daw
kumukusya ba si Dr. Garcia difícil daw at kalikan mang comply, no? El uno lang ese faculty ko sa katabla faculty requirements, no? Akatabla lang din sita tiene mga doctoral, tiene mga master's degree. Amo siguro palta sila. Tiene pa otro mga ready ka na university, tabukag kung sa katabla sila tabukag greener pasture, no? So ese mga bisinos. Anyway, tiene kita man text no say porque to high blood do to con Dr. Cabral.
Okay. Ablal text nila kaya man request gateli hindi nakita LED so yung last 3 digits para hindi man visto. Habla pala el bottom line ali Sir Al no quiere sila manda man laboratory test afuera na school kay package deal from the provider kay chene sila percentage. That's the reason behind. Siguro abierto el diato linya for you Dr. Cabral.
Ano ba si el razon sir?
Well, sisig-sig lang kami, logic lang, no? Why? Government too? You will not allow students to undergo government, to avail of the government services.
Amo ba sa el razon, sir? Kayo, dadayan nyo ba tama sa takre? Taprigunta kat ana yun, no?
Si hindi man kami kita si ko sa tao, hindi kita hindi kita si tabla. Yan mga mayores siguro or el mga insider mismo na eskwela.
Amo gani, no?
Tali lang kita king.
Kay si anda sila
also iskonde ko sa mga opinion, suggestion, reaction ng mga gente.
Kay si anda sila na City Health daw, tapos si 902, manada man tanda na City Health, man medical. Na porque el Polytechnic, hindi man allow ko na nila mga enrollee applicant, para anda tamen na City Health.
Amo yung gani kay el Quandel texter dito, no?
Sa komisyon.
Total, hindi man kami, no kami dali ko na kino, no hay numero, no hay nombre. Ele tabla, de trade ele. So sabi, the ins and outs of that issue.
Okay. So, sa mga bisinos, at least tamang kwento lang kami hindi ba kayo kita rabia o kosa, no? No ay, na-extraña lang kita kay, tamin, mucho ka naman mga reklamo mga text message, no? So, debe kami pune attention ko nese. Por eso, tali kami sa mga mensahe, hindi ba kayo agrabyo kami o kosa, no? Good morning po. Na Ateneo gani, sir, major pataagara, kabarkosa na syllabus, na course outline, otro sinaklasya, keberto na syllabus, sir, tapone kilaya sa ka-BP or mga first aid, después na class, manda contigo man serve na clinic. Pero taga-file to, del mga papers. No ito ko sa ta-aprende, después el maestra, pirmi no ay major subjects na agara.
Kasi, kami sila mga reklamo, ansina, akal ba anda el maestra insinya akal ba kanto palabra lang bla 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 alright ready for exam tomorrow reklaman mga bata sir may kami intindi kenyo na you're not listening amo pirmi rason That's why you listen. Habla mga estudyante, akil na tabla kumigo, sir, we have been listening intently. But the problem is, we do not really understand the manner he teaches.
Kaya di si bongok si sir.
Kabar, ta-insiste kayo, exam tomorrow. Expectedly, no matter how bright you are, either you pass or you, si pasaman to, ahat, or you fail.
Di makahuya siya din sinaklase ko ng kay sabi Tedes, el assessment na un maestro o maestra, ta depende na el finish product nila supposed to be el mga bata. Si Kemodel estado de saber del mga bata, amo kita taman apply as assessment kung el mga maestro o maestra. So, kaya mga maestro o maestra are fond of, akil ba tasik kayo kung el mga bata? Yung sabi si tausas na sila nila kukote, si por ejemplo nila estudyante takay, reflective si kanila. I don't know si tapensa sila din sina klase, no? Pero sa Pandolos Buenos.
Kung sa Mandila Quebec, si reflective si or not, for as long as okay lang kami na eskwela.
Si yung evaluating officer at ele kay tamen le.
That's por eso gani debe akil el apelo con el administrasyon del mga eskwela. You check on your teachers, el method of teachings nila, pati el manera tamang kwento sila kung imagine magkwento daw English. Na siyempre si taoy ko yung maestro na makaang makalsigi klase di English ay di makahuya daw.
Sina?
No. Almost all schools reaction aki. Tabla el viewer daton. Almost all schools.
Okay, may exemption ha?
Almost all.
Almost all ha?
Sino daw kayo't mga maestro di makahuya daw kayo.
Sina?
Si mang kwento English. Kabar Tagalog daw, barok-barok pa. Napakilaya siya pa sa. Kung sa mga tarig, amo kita tapligunta, pakilaya ba siya pa sa na screening del mga eskwela? Por eso, entra que el apelo con el mga administrasyon del eskwela. Na si sa kabus otros, asigura, may pabor-pabor ali, at qualified grade siya ka. Hindi kay kwan lang, just because el mga estudyante, mga aplikante, conforme na sweldo también de klase, kadali el mga eskwela, na hindi na sila tamang stricto.
Manada mga mensahe ta entrakyo, akil mga hindi kita tabus ka, tayo nga lang kanatonal. I-mention na pag nombre kita, provider. El provider ba de ese package deal? Tiyan yung mention na kyo, no? Namay lang kita ablas on air kay of course subject to confirmation. So amose el trabajo del comentarista tan busisi gayot si Chene mali. Gusto ustedes. Hindi abla kay tamang kwento lang kami kay Chene agravio ko sa nuay, no? Tamang kwento lang kami kay por causa Chene se mga complaint kita entra kay kanaton. Sir, good day, sir. Aquí na, chineta mo na ito eskwela, o hindi kami na eskwela sa Zamboanga City State Marine Sciences and Technology. Pakimodo, sir, tarde ya kami manpila, kabar di amon sen, 500 lang. Kabar el medical, 900 gasta. Pwede man era masin dos medical lang anay kasi no kere manda, kere sila, ase kami as one gayot. Kosa pwede ase, sir.
Kosa daw?
500 lang daw din na sen. Dapat cover cancer daw sila ang pila. Pero si man ito todo medical gasta to mga 900. Na abla sila pwede daw mga dos lang anay exam. Okay, paltay din na sen ngane. Ano kire daw? Bisita ase daw si ase todo akaba.
Amo gani kita sa tabla, lip, no? Sige, todo klase de medical ya vosotros, manda con el estudiante, including mental ba, physical, cosa klase de medical. Na okay lang era si Prisi.
Si libre. Gusto.
Na yung problema, cosa taman naman medical, hindi si for free, tapagasi.
El concern lang man di
I think di aton mga lawmakers, kongresista, senador, should review con el programa de pre-education. Kaya mo ganin si Taabla, pakilaya man kita pre-education. El intensyon del gobierno para dale edukasyon con el mga poor but deserving. Kongreso akan tabla si doktor na hindi si kredensir kay punto automatic entra to na university. No, tiene pa exam. Na pero yan pasagali to na exam pero antes to di pwede entra eskwela na nisita to sige kung mga requirements. Of course. Kasi mga requirements amo yan si tiene pago na pakilaya lang sinuay sen el pobre but deserving para paga kunin sa mga medical exam.
Ano mo ito ambisyon na entra-eskwela? Hindi ka ito pwede entra-eskwela.
Dilo ko sa programa ng gobyerno, kinedisi.
Not unless kay Chenikin man sponsor contigo para gasta sa todo mga medical exam.
Diba? So, kinedisi, it defeats the purpose. It defeats the purpose. Kinedisi, doon mo lang. Doon lip service lang.
Dapat siya na pa justification tase. Kung sa kilo, LPs. Kung sa bakil, submission daw. Amo, libre man daw. So may todo na na clinic. Libre daw akil.
I think, kumutabla nga si Congressman, debe, school administration should include already all other fees na mga budgets kita pwede sila.
Sige lang.
Na debe, okay, at sina si debe. Hindi kay oral and enrollment, kubra ko ng bata. Because si el bata, especialmente pobre, no hay cosa que gasta. So pakilaya on de palabra ahora del gobierno que pre-educación pwede ato entre eskwela libre. Hindi naman kunti ko mag-admit. Si hindi ito pwede man-comply kung naka-requirements. Kaya nisita ito paga. Si porke no pwede ito man-comply, kaya na itamin to sell.
So anya pa lang, hindi na ito pwede silbi el purpose el lay. Which is free education.
Okay, Berto si? Maka triste si? Yung triste ka chukuliste mga bisino.
The purpose of the law is to enable children of the poor families to get proper education. Diba? And by saying getting proper education, that is without imposing upon them the burden of expenses. Ito mga kwan.
Kaya otherwise, tiyan pa ko sa kolekta di, tiyan pa ko sa gipaga, pakilaya lang sino pwede ito paga. So hindi na ito pwede sa eskwela.
Tiyan kiabla in defense kong Dr. Cabral. Not everything is given on a silver platter in a free education policy.
Oh please, come on. Debe gani ang sina.
Hindi na sa free education. Siyan sina.
Debe gani, when you talk of free education, meaning, libre kasi.
Oo.
Ang sila lang simple. Incluye ko na cosa debe pagar ng mga estudyante na budget de ustedes. When you seek for, when you ask for budget na kongreso, you include already gastos ng mga bata for medical. Kung tabla gani, otherwise na para useless. De lukuras lang mali sa rampat palabra. Pre-education. Uwi kita doon sa brosumet uwi. Ay wow, el datong gobyerno. Okay, alright gayon. Ay dali libre edukasyon ng mga pobre. Kabar ansi na gali. Pakilato pwede kada libre edukasyon. Si tiene ko sa kipaga el bata. Ara, sino ay ko sa kipaga. No pwede maliit sa eskwela. Na onde magkal pre-edukasyon. Tamang kwento el gobyerno. Hindi ba de lukuras
Si. Good morning, sir. Amo era di amon concern kay kere kami entra eskwela como kami el pobre. Tan offer sila 500 el enrollment. Pero llega el medical fees, mas pa na enrollment fee down payment. Ojalá tiene free medical kay si abla lang sir, bien manada quien quiere entrar a eskwela kay tiene free education.
Alright. Now, so daw, the only thing tapagalya, el membership mo, estudyante say, actually, pwede, el bata, pwede ka na miyembro or hindi. Like el MSA, Muslim Students Association, or university fees, no?
Mga 70 pesos lang.
70 pesos. Okay, pero medical, que Berto, miles no taggastali.
No hay mention aquí.
Para sinuay sen, otra vez para entender kita todo, sinuay gali sen el estudyante ahora. Pakilaya pwede tumabenta con el libre educación del gobierno.
No.
Diba? Ay naman, no.
Kwanto do kaya ba si Dr. Cabral di kadial population? Mga
8,000.
8,000. Okay. Ponya kita ese 8,000. Ponya lang kita, no? Mga 4,000 allí el para man first year. Diba? 8,000. So, kada un estudyante, presumably, ang gastos mga 2,000 plus daw. So, poniya lang kita 2,000. Quanto se todo? Sus, Mario, 8 million. Pwede man generate alin na medical exams, 8 million. Depende. Quanto tu quiere? Quanto tu quiere, Jess? Jess, urgento. Sige. 800,000. 800,000.
Ano na dagat kung kemperi ko.
Grande. Buenas, Dateline. Nadagat ko sa debe diskuti alina sa eskwela yan, no? El HRM, bien manada gastos, bien manada corporate attire, el estudiante.
Yalo, ya promete man si Dr. Garcia, no? El officer in charge, regional director del CHED. From the program, andele direkta yan na kuan. Para mira ko na si mga asunto.
Andale direkta na eskwela.
Si. Kay Eli mismo yan sabi,
Yan mira le mga mensahe, at ika nato, nabili. Do yun alarm le. Amo ka ne, dali kita, yam lang kita ko nali, kwanto mga akil tang commercial pa. Tiyan mga kosa mga bisino na yung kami diskuti on air. Na pero, yaman na kami sabi kung Dr. Garcia, kusa-kusa kay mga mensahe, kay off the air lang kami tang kwento. So, hasta ali kina alarmaw.
Dami na to.
Oh, yan kina alarmaw.
Sa bali, ordinary lang ang problema.
Sa bali, ordinary lang ang problema.
Na el cosa también kita dali mira con él, leamos mga text messages ng mga mayores. Of which, sa mga mensahe ahora, hindi broma.
Hindi sa broma, Kaya ¿cuánto? Más de 100, cerca de 200 mensajes kami recibido. Esa día que tiene que hacer con ese asunto. Kaya gusto mo manadagat ko sa kanya naman kwento, Ali.
I don't know, siya pwede mo kita aklara con Dr. Cabral?
About?
Si Elkin tamang handle con el medical examinations ng mga bata. Are they employees of, are they physicians of the school?
Do you mention
privado?
Do you mention que school physician?
School physician.
Yeah, to my recollection.
Now, what about akaltang handle ko ng mga laboratory such as CBC, such as
Doon kita.
Kay amo el kosa ta informa ka naton ki. El takundusi sa mga privado.
Basta I remember him telling us que ese daw physician ali, di ila daw sa school physician. Elken tale con el resulta del physical, school physician.
But what about el controversy?
That I cannot remember. That I cannot remember si Cosa di suyo answer.
El pregnancy test, el fecalysis, CBC, urinalysis. Na qué más se gobierno o privado?
Mucho sa privado no sé kung ali.
Namo ganit ang inform ka nato na ki makatriste daw kay privado when gobyerno pa siyempre. Gobyerno man daw era el Polytechnic. Porque man debe sabi daw el Polytechnic kay karo ta kubra el privado na era kay yaman tap el serbisyo del gobyerno tamen. Such as Zamboanga City Medical Center.
Ay
na si gobyerno siguro nakikitali.
Nakikitali. Ang kwento kita about Polytechnic, manata tamin otro mga asunto dentro dal otro eskwela, no? At mention na katalo, el contact person di doctor da laboratory is blank. Jadi kinombre mention na, no? Muna sa contact person. Siguro is mga tadali info ka naton al mga insiders.
Of course.
Kaya mga alikin siya na access na mga informasyon. 1,500 po ang binayad namin sa pre-board. Ano itong pre-board? Ano itong pre-board? 002.
Pre-board. Siguro reviews
Review. Okay. Sige. Alright. So, mga bisinos, tinikalenda natin sa kita mandamang grito. Kaya aga-aga, pamalo doon kami sa Dimam. O, takyo. Good morning. Dateline Teleradyo, pati Conel Minana, si Mrs. Erotida Cristoles. Kay aburido le aga-aga por causa ng mga tricycle driver de KCC, tan overcharging. Hello ma'am, Erotida Cristoles, good morning. Iko lang ni amigo ni si Daniel Varela. Ayun na pasunang ka. Dan, good morning contigo li happy viewing con todo con ustedes allí.
Good morning datong mga barkada, no? Mr. and Mrs. Arnold and Violet Atilano.
Morning, Lord.
the lovely couple. Good morning. And
Siguro
thank you
si-
for watching Dateline Teleradyo. Siyempre, ang sabi, bastante matindi aton ora. Lip, para mang-greet kung yung mga Kentamira ka natin.
Sige, bastante.
Kiao Lim, Frederick Lim, Tamira ka natin, Aura.
Good morning.
Good morning, mga Syongho. Niao. Mik Lim. Also. And then, Patrick and Erickson Hong. Of course, Alan Villanueva, good morning. And to your entire family. Robbie Ojas and Miko Sebastian.
Okay. Sir, ese payment del mga medical test, hindi ese kapag na-cashier, but direkta na quien can administer el test. Malo se, tiene persona alitan benefit na.
Whatever. Maskin ko saya, basta this must be looked into. No may kita kasi largo pa el kwento. This must be looked into, investigated. Si Cherry Mali, after the investigation, by all means, this must be stopped. Manda contesta con el mga quien envuelto con si Anomalia man.
Chiniki otro disturbing revelation before kita larga, no?
Kasi
na si CSPC po, pwede po ba kunin namin ulit yung binayad namin sa pre-board? Kasi nakabayad na po kami kasi po mandatory. Hindi kami makapag-enroll pag di kami nakabayad. Kahapon lang po nagsabi ang teacher John sa program ninyo na hindi daw po mandatory ang pagkuha ng pre-board. Na ang truth po, yung wala pang nagreklamo sa inyo ay mandatory po ang pagkuha ng pre-board. Ano ba itong pre-board?
Nako, sige. Sige. Todo kita si Manda contesta continuo kita ng mga días que viene magkwento mga vecinos con el escuela acerca el mga asunto aquí. Manda kita si contesta todo mga vecinos.
Sorpresa uyo, ha? Kinaya pa ka ba entral mga notisya? Anyway, mga vecinos!
Kun Mami Emerita Escudero, kun Mother Chit Tuburan, and of course, Eddie Boy Escudero and Linlin, another lovely couple. Thank you for watching Dateline Teleradyo. Raul Candalo, Bochard, watching from Facebook, Manila. And then Alvin Silang, also from Japan, watching us Facebook, informing us. Good morning. Good morning, kumusotos. Thank you, thank you.
Okay, mga bisino, sa liga Tiempo Al, donde si Chene Primero, Chene Fin. So, tarindi kami miles de gracias con el Dios de Despaciencia, kaya dali ka namon. Con el mga texters, salía lang kami, cosa non-stop el entrada del mga mensahe. Pero pasyensya, ha? Kaya luego tarde, el programa, takilang siyempre i-continue discutir con este asunto. Este si Philip Amoy, happy Tuesday to one and all, and God bless. Bye-bye.
In behalf of the entire crew and staff of GBPI TV11 and the management, Mr. and Mrs. Eddie and Lolita Chua, this has been your host, Justel Simple Servidor, Al Alhabshi. Tarindi, muchísimas gracias. Magsukul. Dagan salamat. Maraming salamat. Thank you always for watching Dateline Teleradyo.
Espresso yourself. Get a limited edition of Dunkin' Coffee mug and customize it because it comes with a free washable marker. Just add 80 pesos to any Best Buds combo or any Dream Deals, Big Deals, or the Bar Bundle. Promo runs from July 1 to July 31, 2019 only. Dunkin' Donuts. Pasalubong bayan.
Yes, Paka Bryce. Isa tayo.